All right, Mac Kids and Maniacs. We got a special guest, and we got one of your favorite guests up in the house tonight. Crip Crazy out of Lynwood, and Rocchead don't need no introduction around here. Crip Crazy, introduce yourself, man, and tell us what brings you here tonight.
Well, you already did it for me. Um, but what brings me here today is, what I mean, I just kind of off top respect, what I'm saying, the platform and just giving out the knowledge, what I mean. But for the most part, though, I just wanted to clear up, what I'm saying, just go over that street game video, whatever, what I'm saying, whatever questions somebody may have for me. It don't even matter, but more so the street game video
So you did
and
an
whatever
interview
else.
with Street Gangs.
Yeah.
When was this?
Said probably what a couple of years ago, 2018.
Okay. So tell us a little bit about your hood and when you started banging.
Well, shit, man. I was born into this shit, bro. Just like a lot of other people. Um, it's just been around. It's been around my. It's just been around my life. You know what I'm saying? Reputables on both sides. You know what I'm saying? Crip, Pyro. But just saying it, you know what I mean? Really nothing really brought me to banging. It's just being loyal to the individuals that you fuck with. You know what I'm saying? If you fucking with this group of individuals, three solid four motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, then chances are that's who you're gonna fuck with. And no matter what, you know what I'm saying, you still gonna get, you know what I'm saying, fingered just for being with it. If you was six motherfuckers and somebody see you with them, shit, they're like, oh, hold on, he from 6-0. Or he's Santana, shit. You know what I mean? Even if I am from other mafia. You feel me? So you always gonna get, you know what I'm saying, you always gonna get identified by who you hang with. But I just really fucked with, who I felt was my friends. You feel what I mean?
Right. So look, would would you be first generation from Hustler Mafia or second or what?
Uh, yeah, first.
All right. So when you was coming up, let's say fifth grade, sixth grade, seventh grade, what uh what gangs was in your neighborhood?
Shit, Landwood Root Boys. That's my first stop at Landwood.
And what come up with Hustler Mafia?
Well, that's like, you know what I mean? Like I say, when we moved when we first moved to Landwood, we actually moved from Alabama over there in Carver Park. From there we moved to Landwood, which was smack dead in the Mexican gang. So with that being said, I was right there on the hot spot, the only black, you see what I'm saying, within the three streets that they doing their shit on. Smack dead in the middle of everything. We the only ones. But it was there just seeing that shit, shootouts, all that shit, you know what I mean? And that's for the beginning, that's where it started for me. You know what I mean? Because back then, you say late 80s, early 90s, you seeing, you know what I'm saying, like cholos, it'd probably be like nine of them, like all on with the business. If somebody can relate to that. But from there, though, we moved to the other side on State Street. The shit went to Hostler, you know what I mean? Forest Crip, and my first introduction to that was through Santana.
Okay. All right. So look, somebody said the Mexicans was pressing y'all over there. Is that true?
Hell no. That's exactly why I'm on here. Cause I'm pressing them all. Straight up.
So
But what
y'all
happened though, like, you know what I'm saying, not to be like extra out or nothing like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker edit, motherfucker do what they do, you know what I'm saying? And shit come out fucked up. Off the rip. Alonso, you know what I'm saying, stand up dude, you know what I'm saying? Nothing bad said about him. Cause when the shit jumped off, you know what I'm saying? I went one way to get whammy, you know what I'm saying? The homies went to the Mexican, you feel what I'm saying? Alonzo went to his, you know what I mean? And got his, you know what I mean? So I ain't trying to say too much, but you know what I'm saying? shit went the way it was. And motherfucker like, so what's up? Shit, we got the games, you know what I'm saying? Nah, they ain't gonna be smart. Okay, we can move to the other location. You know what I'm saying? But it's front line, off the back end, been beefing with BLPs for a very long time. All my beef is always with the other side. I am not a Crip killer. I do not promote that shit. You see what I'm saying?
Rocchead, are you familiar with that area?
A little bit, but it's been a long time. I was hanging around that area right there.
Mm.
Yeah, that's it.
So,
Um,
so what's the beef with the Mexicans? Is it just pure racial, or is it a gang beef?
I mean, with us, I mean, like I say, the BLPs, motherfuckers been filled with them from a long time. Like I say, when my first introduction into like Crip, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, went from being over there with my cousins now, and then coming to where, you know what I'm saying, now we Cripping. So it's like when you in junior high and shit, you going with your squads and shit. You feel what I'm saying? Either you got homeboys and motherfuckers that you tight with like this, you from Palm Oak, so you're gonna roll with that. You know what I'm saying? You got homeboys maybe neighborhood, you know what I'm saying, your elite group. If they gonna go roll that, they gonna roll that. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's always been like that for us because when we came out, when it all first started, see, some come from when Greedy G, y'all remember Greedy G, right? Coming from the True Blue Dark Side Mafia.
Mm-hmm.
This, you know what I'm talking about, Rocchead? I
I ain't
go
talking
anywhere I
about.
want to go. From Lynwood, Compton, Washington, South Central,
Yeah.
see Ave, behind the liquor stuff.
I ain't talking about.
Okay, so a piece of it stemmed from that, which is the Dark Side Mafia Crip. Then it was another split group, which was hustlers. So it kind of like, you know what I mean, got together and formed like that. Um, it was a mixture of all type of people. But at the end of the day, though, once the smoke cleared and everybody went boom to where they was from their real hoods or got put on different hoods, wherever they went to, they remained this.
So what
So
year? What year would you say you guys officially put Crip on it?
say say that I'll say that was 98.
All right. I want to say something real quick. Shout out to OG Steve. He tested positive for COVID today, man. My prayers with you, man. Hope you get better, speedy recovery. He's a good viewer, always checking in, always donating. And to Noodles Capone, I seen your comment that it's always racial. The majority of the time it's racial. It's not always racial. I always point to, and not just me, I run across Crips from different hoods and bloods that have a different experience than you. The South Los, they don't trip because you black. If they catch you in your hood, they catch you slipping, they ask you where you from. If you from Denver Lane, you from Raymond, you from 60s, you from Compton, they not tripping. All they looking for is Hoovers. So you can't call that racial. That is not racial. That's called a gang beef. That's why I always ask that question when black gangs beef with racial or is it a gang beef? So, Crip Crazy, man, how did the interview go over there when you guys moved locations?
Sure. That was I mean, that was front line, but you know what I'm saying? There was a couple of other spots, you know what I mean, that a motherfucker could have went to. It was like, do you stay out? All right, we can stay, we got the Grammys, we can stay right here and do it, but nah, they ain't being smart, you know what I'm saying? So let's just go ahead and, you know what I mean, we gonna go ahead and go to the other spot, you feel what I'm saying? But it just kind of like how it just came out, you feel what I'm saying? That made it kind of seem like it was all fucked up. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Bad editing.
You said bad editing.
Yeah.
Hey, so look, what are you doing right now with your life, man? You still out banging, you giving kids bad examples or good examples? What type of examples are you setting in your community?
Where everywhere I go, man, I always look out for the community. You know what I mean? Real spit. You know what I mean? Because like I believe, you know what I'm saying, in helping people. You know what I mean? Some days like I go to work. You know what I mean? I get off like, okay, boom. Oh, here go 20. Let me just go get McDonald's or something like that. I just roll through somewhere. People that need it, hey, y'all take this, man. You know what I mean? It's a thought that count. You know, stay doing good things for people. You know what I mean? Because I
How old are you?
always want. How old am I? I'm 40.
40. And you
Yeah,
said you went to Hustler? Where you went after Hustler?
Lynwood,
With the live, okay.
Lynwood, and Paramount.
You went to the new Lynwood or the old one? The
The
original.
old one.
Yeah.
The old one. That's where we fought at.
Mhm.
Oh man.
Who
What?
who you ran with from Santana? Who's your family?
Yeah. Shit, my family, my granddaddy on we over there on Peck though.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Shit, Gertz, Melly Mel, familiar with a lot of my people.
So,
But
so
like
you
like like coming up though, you know what I mean? I used to be listening to Omar a whole lot. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Yeah, cause they was like, you know, I was this shit smack that boom. We got some mafia, you got Pomino, then we got all of us be like, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I got you.
All in that circle or whatnot, but you know what I'm saying, you can go who you go with. I ain't never got put on no gang. I'm rolling with who I'm fucking with. You feel what I'm saying? Because the way I perform, this shit, there ain't gonna be no ass and none of that. You know what I mean? Because if I'm with you, I'm going 100%. You know what I mean? I ain't going on no bullshit.
so look, you sit around that circle with Palm and Oak, and I don't know what else. And you say you don't have problems with Crips. What's your relationship with the Linwood neighborhoods, Palm and Oak, and Pope Street?
Well, shit. What Palm and Oak said. A lot of my family is from Palm and Oak, G's and stuff. You know what I mean? You got one of your guest stars on your show. Oh man, Junie.
Oh yeah, Big Junie.
Big June.
Uh, so I'm real mafia. I'm connected. You know what I mean? Throughout that circle, just because I've been there, like you know what I mean, whole life. Where you got
Right.
generations growing up. You know what I mean? Some go this way, some go that way. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, you know what I mean? It's all about, like me personally, like I say, if if you out, you know what I'm saying? If you out and you trying to get everybody paid, you know what I mean? That's what it's about. That's me. Anybody know me? Anybody see me on here? CC Low, he's by himself and he is cripping and he's tripping. Period. You know what I mean? Everybody know that. You know
Who
what I
who
mean?
gave you that
Because I
name?
be like, huh?
How you get that name?
Shit, I grew into it. Shit, I got a whole lot of names. Shit. Said somebody
Whatever.
may come up over here and say, "Hey, Ghost." Oh, hold on, y'all. Shit, that's how I'm able to survive. Shit, I don't fuck around, bro. Because like I love my people. You feel what I'm saying? I love my people, and like a motherfucker, I fuck with who I fuck with. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers should think I'm crazy, but they like, man, dude, you going over there like 3-2? Like, yeah, I'm going over there, man. I wish it. Come on, you coming, but man? You crazy. You know what I'm saying? I got a tracking device. Shit, nigga, ambush me if you want to. You get to.
You ever did any time?
Yeah, I done a lot of that.
But
Done a
prison,
lot of
YA,
that. No,
YA
no,
prison.
no way. Said just said juvenile as an adult. Got stressed out on that, me and a couple comrades.
What
So
you was
you
in
gone from
prison?
like '98, huh?
What prisons you went to?
Shit, Ironwood, Lano,
You went like the late '90s, 2000s.
So I went in the beginning when it was still cracking, but it wasn't no black on black shit. You feel me?
I got you.
So that's my whole point.
Where was Ironwood at? What city that's in?
That's in Blythe.
All right,
See,
folks. That's one we go by before you go to Arizona. Then you got to
up on
pass.
everything. I pass it all the time. Like for real, for real. But you know, it's just like it was good. But you know, sometimes though, shit just don't be looking right. I'm like, well, shit, fuck it, ain't nobody else is gonna do. I'm like, I'll talk about it. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, though, you know, the message is, you know what I mean? There's like a lot of brothers we get into it over the miscellaneous shit and motherfucker, and I can soldier down like for no reason. You know what I'm saying? So it'd be like, come on, come on. You know what I mean? I'd be like, man, I'm like, cool, because that's why I be so like I'm aggressive because I think everybody out to get me.
You paranoid? You smoke a lot of weed?
Nah, weed that send you in the kind of like send me in overdrive, but I be on them hands and movements and all that. You know what I mean?
Right.
I send like everybody. Like I said on that last interview, said on here, everybody and their mama know me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
What's
But,
up with what's up with the 190s in Carson? Y'all don't get along?
so that ain't in our jurisdiction.
Yeah, that's far away,
Shit,
right?
shit, ain't shit. I'm
Gotta skip over Compton, huh?
I ain't tripping. You know what I mean? I'll be there, I'll be here, I'll be everywhere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I gotta say,
Did you play any
having the
sports in
nonsense.
high school?
Oh man, didn't get a chance to.
Juvenile hall?
Yeah,
What was your grade? What was your grades like before you went to juvenile hall?
I ain't gonna lie. A's. I ain't
And
gonna lie. I'm still sharp.
yeah,
Uh,
man, that's crazy how athletes and people that I don't know what you could have did with your life with all A's, but how we choose to go
I
that
mean,
route.
I had a plan. I had a plan, but shit, man, this shit it didn't work.
You
It
gotta have a
didn't work.
plan B, man.
I had one else do, but shit, they be like, damn, they exhausted two of mine.
You like that?
They exhausted two of mine.
Yeah, man.
But
Damn.
you know, it's all good though. You know, that's
So
it. That day was hot though. You know what I mean? See, he ain't drop it all. I don't know what he did with it. That day was hot.
see,
That
so
was
look,
hot.
did you have both parents at home or just one?
I had one instead.
How did they feel about you going from A's to juvenile hall?
But shit, they was trying to warn my mama, and shit. When I got arrested, shit, they found like 6 straps and all that. I just
Who
couldn't
was trying
believe
to
it.
Who was trying to warn your mother?
Shit, everybody they like because that ghosts.
She didn't
I
want to believe
don't
it.
talk.
She didn't want to
Yeah, she didn't
believe
want to believe it. You know, I'm handling my business and whatnot. You know, but at the same time though, I'm like tied in deep in, you know what I'm saying, in these loyalties and friendships.
it. Hmm.
You know, man.
You guys
But
got
that
any?
just
You guys got any parks in your neighborhood?
shit. Hell no, I ain't hanging out in no park over there. It'd be a death trap. I ain't fucking with it. But fuck that.
Y'all got about what? 2 parks over there, huh? Don't you?
What you got? You got the El Segundo. I ain't fucking. Oh, hell no. Niggas talking about throwing a pick. Niggas, you crazy? Like, I ain't be going. No. Good shit. I get on some Mexican shit, drop that arrow down. I'm having a party right there. Shit could be on the corner. I ain't fucking around. Get that grill, light it up. We on. But I don't, we be say we got our own little areas.
Right.
We got our
Rocchead.
own areas, but back in back in them days, you know what I'm saying, when the robbery, with that robbery, whatnot, you know what I'm saying, you had read the interview was at the dark side, and once you cross Bullis, you know what I'm saying, that was us too. From Bradfield to Miro, that was the east side. So we had two. We had a whole lot of war, you know what I'm saying, little dooms, you know what I mean? City, you know what I mean, two sides or whatnot. So, but it's all good now though. You know what I mean? And I just should be trying to amend them fences and shit and just let them know like, man, you got relationships. If you was hanging with this person, you grew up with them at some point in your life, you know what I mean? 13, 14 and under, whatever, you know what I mean? There's no way in hell that you should come to a point where you're gonna kill each other type shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Families and all them families and everybody know each other. Like sometimes like come on, man. That's why I be like, man, fuck that.
You guys heard of 211 from LA?
Yeah, they fuck with the Lynwood 211.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask you. Y'all get along. So y'all get along with Hoovers?
Fools,
Yeah,
man. We ain't beefing with nobody, man. I know the main robbery with the 211 shit. I said that's, you know what I mean.
that's Mexican gangs.
Nah, shit, Mexican guys like shit, whoever, man. To be honest though, you know what I mean. Really though, we ain't beefing with nobody, man. Just the summit, you know what I mean. I know I just be like shit. Promise you right now before we went on this, you know what I mean? Almost walked into an ambush, couldn't have it. Dang, boy. You know what I
Damn.
mean? Nowadays, it's like, goddamn. Gotta like really like Anita Baker, you gotta watch your step. Oh man, motherfuckers will trip you when you fall. You can't go out like that. But ain't no beefs with nobody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just really just more for the more so just protecting yourself. You know what I
So
mean?
so at this point, not to be funny or not to be negative, but at this point, why would y'all even consider being Crips? Or why even carry that name along?
We been cripping. We been shit, motherfuckers. I ain't been to Y, but I got homies that's been to Y, been to the Falls, been to the Federals. Same shit. It's just small. It's just small. You know what I'm saying?
What
You got
car?
motherfuckers that did
What
that.
car? You said you've been
Huh?
up to Ironwood. What car did you roll in? Any specific car?
Shit, I'm from Compton.
So you were in the Compton Crip car,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I've just been with some of your homies.
And when he say that, that don't that don't belittle Lynwood. It just that Lynwood was really our family.
Yeah, we still are your
Compton and
family.
Lynwood was Compton and Lynwood always been family. You know, for the most cases, we've always just stuck together, especially
Yeah,
in prison.
Yeah, y'all got a lot of close relationships in Lynwood and Compton.
yeah, man. For one, it's a small world, so you never know who you know or who you connected to.
Yeah, me and Junie, me and Big Cadillac, man, we went back to back in prison a lot of times. Shoulder to shoulder. So that's always been gravy.
Yeah, I heard
Uh,
a lot about Big Junie behind them walls.
Yeah, that was a monster.
Yeah. Yeah, and then he showed me a picture when he was on Swole. Like,
Oh
whoa,
yeah. Oh yeah.
incredible.
Woo!
Oh,
He was Incredible Hulk.
somebody in the comment section say we run with Compton too. Where you from, KG? Gotta be Watts, huh? Tell him Grub said what's up.
he said what?
Grub said what's up.
And what's up? What's up, Timothy? That's mafia, like nigga. Juggy ain't out there. I'll pull up. I know where you at.
Stevensonville is in Carson, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But that one grub though.
that's
No,
somebody
that's
else.
somebody different. All right.
Everybody know me.
Who do the Marvins roll with in prison? They roll with the West LA car.
Who?
The Marvin gangsters.
I'm assuming the gangsters. But
Yeah.
these days it's all twisted up. You don't know who the motherfucker who somebody be rolling with. So I tell you, you'd have rolled it straight into an ambush. Going right into the wrong tank. Fucking Hollywood. Everything moving. But you know, I got relationships, you know what I'm saying, with a little bit of everybody, man.
Yeah, it's
But
all good. It's better that way. You know, most people nowadays just if you a real one, you just mess with real ones from wherever they from. You don't
yeah,
that's like secondary.
shit, I'm gonna go on. I'd be like, shit, I ain't doing nothing. Me personally, I ain't doing nothing with a gang.
That's why I say, man, it's almost like you don't. It's
Yeah.
like you gang banging, you part of a gang, but you're not really accepting the fact. It seemed like it's almost like I don't
Get it
know.
out, get it
Did
out.
you? Huh?
You go ahead, get it out. I was trying to comprehend what you were saying.
I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna word it, but it just seemed like you got trapped by just your friends and family. That's really why you bang. You didn't
Nah,
just find it like something attractive that you want to be
uh,
a part of.
nah. I mean, like, you know, a hard head make a soft ass. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, you know what I'm saying. After you go through, you know what I'm saying. I've been through the circle a couple of times. You know what I'm saying? As far as going through the walls and all that. You feel what I'm saying? But eventually, though, you know what I'm saying. You realize that it ain't about representing the gang. It's all about yourself. You feel what I'm saying? So for the most part, you know what I mean. But that's just me. You know what I'm saying? If a motherfucker look like they gonna trip, I'm gonna trip because I got a sick daughter. You know what I'm saying? I got family I'm trying to get to, and a lot of motherfuckers you can't trust them. You know what I mean? But I'm all about it's just all about me. You know what I mean? Not representing no gang because everybody know me. It's been me. Anybody out there in the city know like Tui, Adams, Palmer Oaks, everybody know. CC Low, you know what I'm saying? He is by himself. Then I'm talking about this was years ago, even before the street game, before I could, you know, start moving around or whatnot.
So that's one of your other names, CC Low.
Yeah, real Crip Crazy.
Look, a lot of people in the comment section asking, "Do you know this Crip Crazy and that Crip Crazy and this Crip Crazy?"
Hold on. What you say?
I said a lot of people in the comments are asking if you know all these different Crip Crazies, but I want to say to the audience, Crip Crazy is a common name. There's Crip Crazy in a lot of different hoods. It would almost be impossible that he know every Crip Crazy from Washington to South LA.
Oh hell no. I should know the ones that on the northeast.
Do you know the
Huh.
female one from Palmer
Yeah, I
Oaks?
know her.
You know her? You've been
She
knowing her
know
for a
me.
long time?
Huh?
You've been knowing her for a long time?
Nah.
They say I'm echoing.
No, I said I ain't like known her like we just like chill like and all that. When as she saw me, I was on one. Oh man. She know me though. Matter of fact, I saw her not a couple of years ago. Yeah, you should know who I am.
Right.
Man. Yeah, every time motherfuckers see me, I was getting cracking, bro. You know what I mean? By myself. Period.
Hey, Rocchead, I
CC,
got a
chill out.
question for you, man.
Mm-hmm.
When you giving out food, all these food giveaways, and you've been doing this for a long time now, how do you go about getting help? How do you go about getting people in the line to pass stuff out and unload the truck and all that stuff?
You know, honestly, you'd be surprised how many homeboys like doing that. Like Michael Scott from Palmer Oaks, he's always He said, Rock, call me the week before if I could take Saturday off coming to help you. You know what I mean? Michael Scott is always there. He won the original Palm and Oaks, about 60, 61 years old. Did about 10 years with me straight. You know, good motherfucker, but he's always. It is, I think, for the most cases, a lot of people want to help. It's new, it's different to a lot of us in our world. And to see them out there, they be tripping off me. They smiling, they happy. And they like that shit. You know, I've always, in 85, 90% of my people that volunteers is basically gang members or former gang members. You know, a lot more women starting to get involved, from homegirls from our hood to a lot of people who associated with me through my basketball program, who squares. And they all interact. You get what I'm saying? They all interact. They all like, damn. You know, we over here in the city of Compton. You can see the gangster in us. You can see the thug in us. You can see the difference from my homegirls to someone who got a college education, ain't never used a cuss word before. And you got the homegirls, cuss words are given. And it's just like they all just sit there and do it and enjoy doing it. You know, I mean, I think the biggest part sometimes I have is I don't mind. I take care of my volunteers. And sometimes because of our conditioning, we blatantly just go out and try to get something. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Or if I set stuff to the side for all the volunteers, and someone come and take something or steal, it's like they stealing. Right? Why are you stealing? Right. But again, I have to understand our conditioning.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And other than that, it's beautiful.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Because I agree, a lot of it has to do with our conditioning, but how much of it has to do with they struggling too? They need something too.
That's why I say I take care of my volunteers.
Yeah, I heard that.
I give you an example.
I heard that.
I give you an example. One day, I did a Christmas giveaway in front of Compton. I gave away 7,000 toys. So someone came to me, all your volunteers. What's up, Killer Martin? All the volunteers had bags, big old bags for the toys up under the table. So someone came and told me, so I went over there and I had an attitude. I said, so we stealing? I said, do y'all honestly think I'm going to ask y'all to be out here 5 to 6 hours and I'm not going to take care of you? So are we stealing? I said, take all that shit off under that table and put it on top of the table. And some didn't like how I talked to them, but I was adamant about it. Because when I give to these kids, let's give to these kids. Because right after they did that and put that stuff on top of the table, I brought a whole U-Haul truck full of bikes and everything for all my volunteers for their families. It just, sometimes I just don't tell them. I know I'm gonna look out for them because they are in need.
Yeah.
And believe me, my volunteers walk away with enough stuff. Sometimes they just greedy. You get what I'm saying, Kev?
Yeah,
sometimes they go overboard.
Right.
But for the most part, I've never did an event where my volunteers didn't walk away with a lot of stuff for their own home. And you was at the one, the Pasadena one I did.
Yeah, I loved it, man. I loved it. Of course, I didn't help, but I watched and
you sat on your butt. Let everybody know you sat on your butt on KevMacVideo at one of Rocchead's biggest giveaways in Pasadena, Altadena, and you sat on your butt. Yeah, you did some good interviews that day, but you didn't go move a box. You didn't push a box. You didn't take stuff out and hand it to the cars. But you came there to observe and do you. So I didn't complain. But I'm just saying though, homie, you was in the shade while we sweating. Your girl had an umbrella over her head. While everybody's sweating.
The funniest part of that day to me was when they lured you away to do an interview, and then you end up talking to Melly Mel in Kenya. And then you just got up and start walking the other way, and everybody said, Rocchead, where you going? You said, man, I'm going back to work. I didn't come over here to sit down and rest. I came over here because y'all asked me to come over here. I thought that was interesting because it showed you wasn't there to just congregate and have fun. You were actually doing the work.
Man, people, I keep telling people this. I have fucked up half of my life. And I'm learning. I learned something how to give back. I don't regret shit I did in my life. But I know that I could give back to make my life whole. So when I give these giveaways, when I feed these families and I see these smiles on these kids' faces, man, that's the greatest joy in the world for me. And I don't want to come there and sit in a chair and watch everybody bust their ass. Man, I was shorthanded Saturday. And I was shorthanded Saturday. And I normally work about 50, 60% of all my giveaways. Now, I think I worked 85, 90% that day. My knees were swollen. Both my knees was kicking my ass. But we worked our ass off and we made it work and fed 1,500 families.
Yeah.
My friend brought me 15 buckets of softballs for girls and baseball for kids. And on any car that had kids in the car, we gave them the softballs and the baseballs. Put little treats on top of the food. But it makes me feel good, man. It motivates me to want to feed my community and help my community because there's a need. And the crazy thing about it, people pull up in fancy cars and some of my volunteers say, man, we ain't giving that car nothing, man. I said, but hold it. Maybe when they bought that car before the pandemic, they was doing okay. But because of the pandemic, they probably not doing okay no more. So we're going to look after that car like we look after the other car that's beat down. And that's just me. You know, I got to give, man.
Rocchead, I've seen a lot of nice cars, white people in nice cars. And, you know, my first thought was, oh, they just taking advantage of this. But you never know what's going on in somebody else's house, man.
Oh, man, you never know.
Yeah, their house could have just burned down. They could have lost their jobs. Anything.
I mean, when I struggle, people don't know I struggle. You never know I struggle because I give.
Right.
You know what I mean? Other than my closest partners or closest friends like yourself would know little things, but for the most part, no one really know what I go through.
Right.
But that's why it makes me feel so good that I could give. It makes me so good that I got friends from a family for kids foundation out there in Riverside who gives me almost $30,000-$40,000 worth of product anytime I ask for it. I got Lace It Up for Charity. One of my sponsors, you know, he put up $5,000 from his foundation. I put up $5,000 from my foundation, and we have $10,000 to $15,000 worth of food out there this past weekend. And I had another sponsor come in and throw in. I mean, to have them kind of partners that believe in you, that believe in me, for I'm able to do what I want to do whenever I want to do it. I mean, I never thought I'd be doing this shit in my life, man. I never thought I'd be working with kids. You know what I mean? I never thought I'd be on your forum and got people loving me and liking me because I was a fucked up individual. I ain't never had no respect. Like I always tell people, I ain't never had no respect for no adults. Adult couldn't tell me shit until I met Jim Brown. And he looked me in my eyes and asked me, was I a bitch, was I a man? And he meant it. And he pointed out his head, that's what men do.
Think.
I've never been challenged like that. I've always been told what I can't do, what I can do, and I knock them dudes down. But no one never challenged this. And that man challenged this. When I accepted that challenge, when I went through his life skills program and dealt with myself and my childhood conditioning, man, it allowed me to be as powerful as I want to be because I finally took responsibility for my shit. You know, so I don't expect that. So when I do my giveaways, when I could call the Palmers, when I could call the Nutties, and I could call different hoods, my homies from Tana, and other Long Beach. I have my cousin them from Long Beach Insane there this weekend. And I could make them calls and they all show up and don't expect nothing and bust their ass. I said, man, go grab a few boxes for your family and for your neighbors. Man, go do this, go do that. Because they out there busting their ass, Kev.
Yeah.
Even when we did the Christmas giveaway on Christmas Eve, it was raining. No one left. I had 65 volunteers. I called one of my partners. I said, man, I need some sandwiches. He said, you need some sandwiches? How many? I said, I got 65 to 70 volunteers. Man, he went to some sandwich place where they made individual wrapped up already for everybody to put their hands on it and bought me 120 sandwiches and enough water for everybody. Then they asked me for a penny. You know, this last giveaway I did Saturday, Compton Magic sent his son down there to do a video of me of what I'm doing for they can help me market what I'm doing and what I can is really about. So they putting that together for me. It's what Jim Brown have taught me. It's always been about special people, not selfish people. Special people.
I follow the platform.
Yeah,
Good looking out.
It's always about special people, man. And in my lifetime and the things I've been doing the last few years, it's always been about special people. And Kev, you one of them special people because we work together well. Not about the platform, it's about the thing how we trying to encourage and aid each other to bring the best out of each other and share what we have. People don't share, man. People don't share. People want to envy you. They envy us. People want to copycat us. But when can someone say, you know what, man, I got this platform, I got this opportunity, I want to bring you aboard. People don't talk like that. Right. People are selfish.
Right.
People are selfish and greedy and inconsiderate. And they're the same ones that come back and ask you for a favor.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's the way to come back and get you.
Yeah. And that's some fucked up shit.
It's CC low by self. Yeah. Like all that. You know, man. But like I say, like I try to do the same thing, even though when I was, in the city doing my thing, you know what I mean? People that I know, help them out, you know what I mean? I always try to get back the best way I can. Yeah, that's about 10, 15 minutes ago, I just was doing some other shit. Like, damn.
Yeah, that's what you do. That's what you do when you're younger. And that's why I wanted Rocchead to kind of come on and talk to you and try to relate, because I'm wondering, as a youngster, as a guy 40 years old, like, have you looked into the future or currently of participating in stuff like that? But you already
no, don't make it don't make it seem as if I'm, I ain't doing nothing. You know what I mean? I work. I have my own mobile catering. You know what I mean? There's a couple of things, man, my wife got going. But this just, like I say, I was just shed lighting on the video, and that was at that time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Go through that rough patch.
Do nothing because you already established that other things going on. I'm just saying, at your age, when I was your age,
that been passed. You know what I'm saying? I lost a couple of loved ones at one hit. You know what I mean? It kind of sent me in overdrive. You know what I mean? That was then, that was there. And shit, motherfucker moved on, living good, you know what I mean? Still free and able to jump up on the platform to even, like, just, hey, special guest. Shit, ain't never talked about this. Ain't even nobody thought about this. But at the same time, I do respect the platform because the message is for the brothers, you know what I'm saying? Just, just shit, get together, do what you do, because, we got more in common than we don't, you know what I mean? Be a small world, you know what I mean? But like I say, like a lot of people, like in the area, I've been there a long time, generations and generations just flowing through the area. I'm still there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I have froze up for a bit.
Oh, no, not on this end. You good. We listening.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Shit, I'm just doing what everybody else is doing, man. Trying to leave some, gotta take care of your house, you know, gotta take care of kids, you know what I mean? Gotta lead them something, you know,
How
that's
many
just what it's
kids you
about.
got?
So I have three,
All right. That's cool, man.
you know what I mean?
How old are they?
17, 16, 9.
All right. They're getting ready to be adults, so.
You know what I mean? Yeah, that part. So it's always there's always been under pressure. But, you know, for the most part, you know, I'm trying to, you know, carry myself as that person I was. But that's just me, you know what I mean? I'm just the type of person that's always sold, you know what I mean? As you go through shit in life, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, you just got yourself, you know what I'm saying? So like he did. Remember when you fought the dude, Rocchead? He said, nigga,
Mhm.
I keep beating your ass and you just won't stop coming at me. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna change my name. Remember
I got you. I got you.
that? You know what I'm saying? It's one of a kind. You know what I'm saying? You know, Rocket feel me though. He said, "Damn man, he keep coming at me." You know what, man? I'm gonna change it. He made somebody. Rocket gangster. He made somebody change their name. You don't get no more gangster than that. Shit, that's a classic right there. So you gotta rewind that type of shit. That's how you get your names. Oh
I
man,
don't think I made him change his name. I think he respected me because I was a young cat, and
he
everybody
was
else
under
feared
pressure.
him. Everybody
He
else
was under
feared him,
pressure.
and I wasn't
Yeah,
scared.
He know
and
how
he was
bad
under pressure with
that
you.
name.
He
Huh?
was coming at him.
You wanted that name real bad.
Yeah, like hell no.
Yeah, it was man. Let me tell you something. Like I said before, I ran across a couple other wannabe rockheads. They couldn't have that name.
He
Joe
was like, oh,
deserved it. Big Joe Valentine, that's who he is. But the mother cat, they did. I tell them, you can't have that name, homie. And I don't mean any mean no harm with them. I just told them they can't have it. My name.
yeah,
See, the one thing I got to fall on to sit on. There's not too many people who went through the system in the late '70s or even youth authority in the '70s to maybe '92. There are not too many people who went through the system in the '70s to 1992 whose name is not that solid. You
yeah.
get what I'm saying? My name stands alone. There's no dirt you could put on me. I held everything I had to held. I held on to. You know
See?
what I'm saying? And you can't say shit about me. I ain't never ran out. I ain't never told on nobody. I was super aggressive. I was
King
mean and
BG,
fucked up.
we got a
I
winner.
was I was mean and fucked up. But I had one passion. I I was supporting the young homies 110%. When that shit got ugly and little homies start getting hit for no reason, nigga, I went against that shit 110%. And that's what drove me to look out for them little dudes. And them little, the crazy thing about it, them little dudes are them dudes out of jail now, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49 years old. You know what I mean? And they see me out here in these streets. Hey, what's up, big homie? What's up, Rocchead? And I love it because they all tell me a story when they see me. A lot of guys been getting out of jail be seeing me. You know, then those who didn't know me, to call, get me on the phone and said, man, I don't know you, but I'm your homeboy. I heard a lot about you. I just wanted to introduce myself to you because I'm out of town. I mean, that put a smile on my face. You know what I'm saying, Kev?
Yeah.
It's for your homeboy to do that, and he has a nice name himself
Mm-hmm.
and did a lot for the hood, but for him to acknowledge me like that and really want to just express, you know, he enjoy what I'm doing and et cetera, that shit makes me feel good,
Yeah,
you
right.
know.
Yeah.
But people who think I'm a bully, I keep telling y'all, I've never been a bully. I bully bullies.
You been
I
getting some
like
death
them.
threats? What's going
I
on,
like.
Rocchead?
Oh no, I ain't got no death on the internet. Rocchead got a little something left. He got a little something left.
I ain't
I've
saying it
been
like
trying to
that.
stay away.
It's like
No,
you sending word out.
it
You
got a
sending
little.
word
But,
out like
no, it's
I'm
just
on
fun.
you.
It's just funny because sometimes I be on these. Oh, Rocky is a bully, and I'm not a bully. Man. I bully bullies in my days.
I think Loco was looking for a response, man, when he said he need that, Rockhead.
He need what? Butt whooping?
But you got any anyone got any questions for me or whatnot?
Hey, y'all got some questions? I don't know if it's trolls up in here or what, but a lot of people have been asking, do you know the guys that did the interview at Street Gangs? And they keep asking, how come y'all move locations?
Motherfucker, if they was watching, that's why they ain't going live. Shit, they gotta wait till tomorrow. Tell them to drop something for you. They could be trolls, but we going live. Shit, we did talk about it.
Well,
Right.
let them know you one of the ones that did the interview, right? The Street Gangs.
Yeah, I did it. Shit, one no changing locations. I mean, that just at the time. I mean, motherfucker roll up, get on him. Whammy just changed. What you going? Why we going to stay? We doing interview. You gonna stay out here and you know what I mean on the front line? When boom, you just go elsewhere. Or you continue with your business. Ain't nobody getting the motherfucking ran out. He got ran out.
You,
So he fucked up.
you know, so crazy when you tell a story like that. That happened in a few months ago. My homeboy, my little homie, them from Compton Black Ink, they were doing something in our hood, and these two Mexicans got out the car, and you could tell they were strapped, and they walked by, and like, what's going on right here? Man, before they got down that street, they made it very clear. You come back over here, it's over with. But Black Ink wanted to say, man, let's just move. We want to see that problem. Because at the end of the day, a lot of innocent people would have got hurt. So
Exactly.
when people move from one corner to another, that don't necessarily mean anybody was scared. It's just simply we strapped. And we know if they come back, and they coming for bear and we got bear, then who benefits from that? Our ignorance and stupidity, or us just being smart enough to say, you know what? There's too many innocent people here that's not part of that life. Let's just let them do it somewhere a little bit safer for them.
So I mean,
And you
it's the
can't,
hood, so we have places to go.
you
Hey,
know,
G
that's
Man
all.
chilling at Devil. I seen.
You know, but people look at it the way they want to look at things
Yeah,
and they
they
want to
you
run with
know.
it. But
Yeah, like I say,
you
it was
got
kind of like bad editing. Not to cut you off, Rockhead. It was bad editing. You know what I mean? But you know, for the most part, though, you know, shit didn't go as it's supposed to go. But at the same time, the only one that's ever have done, you know what I'm saying, interview to where it's cracking. You know what I mean? At that time, you know what I mean, when we did it, you know what I mean? Regardless of, you know what I mean, ages or whatnot, this shit, this nigga, shit, this how we feeling right now. You know what I mean? But
it's like at the park a
that was a
couple weeks.
long time ago, though. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? So you know, it was a complicated day. You know, messed with Alonso. You know, he took a ride with me. You know, it was all. I mean, it was all good. You know what I'm saying? It's just how you know things came out. You know what I mean? I just didn't like it. You know what I'm saying? But from that aspect, but it's like I'm saying, just like in the comments and shit, motherfuckers gonna troll. That's what they gonna do. Motherfuckers gonna talk. If you got enough time to be type, oh shit. If you got all that time,
But you
if you
know,
got all that time to do that, if you got all that time to do that, then you wasting a whole lot of time.
oh yeah, that's what they do. But
So
look,
I just feel I just come in and just if Kev man, some of the same people I know. Say you've been at Big Marv Studio, you've been a little bit everywhere in Lynwood. Same people I know.
yeah. But that's the good, the bad, the ugly happens when you pull up on the scene with a video camera. You know, unrehearsed. no security other than the tool you might have on you. But you're liable to get anything. It could be police could pull up and beat somebody's ass. It could be a shootout. It could be a fight.
Mm-hmm.
It could be anything. Some enemies come through. Uh, that's the difference of a live location interview and just in like a studio or something.
Especially when it's a random
You
live
get
location.
anything. I mean, shit happens.
Yeah.
In the real, the raw, uncut.
Especially when it's a live interview. Is like you said, it's live. You just popping up somewhere. You don't know what to expect. When we was at Oaks Park all that time, we didn't know what to expect. We was ready.
Right.
You know, we had cats there that's ready, but at the end of the day, you just don't know. You know, at Wilson Park last week, you know, said one of my home partners and one of his partners, they working for the city of Compton, and kids at the skateboard thing, and they eating lunch. Nigga, 3 cars came and lit up the whole park. Wasn't no bangers there. You just don't know.
Oh, yeah, you gotta protect yourself.
You know.
You know what I'm saying?
So what the people saying, when you see something in the lion's den, you supposed to go in the lion's den? I'm just saying. Because sometimes, I ain't gonna lie, sometimes I go somewhere and I get a chill through my body. Yeah. And I say, you know what? I think I better take my ass home.
Oh, yeah. Rocchead, what's your last memory with Bullet?
Actually, I was real young when I went to jail. I was like 11, 12. Bullet was 14, I think. And I was at Oaks Park, and they was messing around at Oaks Park. That's how long. It's been that long since I've been around Bullet and Bay robbed them. You know what I mean?
How close or how far was you from your residence from Oaks Park?
My residence, 1203 North Spring Street.
But
See, that was about that was Spring, McDivitt, Willow, Santa Fe, and Oaks. So probably, I don't know, about 4 blocks, 5 blocks, about 5.5 blocks. Maybe about 5.5 blocks.
All right, I'm gonna take care of something. How long y'all gonna be on here? I don't know how I go. But like I say,
we probably won't be on too much longer.
Okay.
That's cool that you came and shared your story, man.
Hook up anytime, Crip Crazy.
Okay, ghosts. I'll pop up on you.
All right, do that.
Like I got the footage right here. Don't knock me out, Rocchead. Try to bully me at the fundraiser. All right, though, man.
All right, man.
But nah, though, man. I enjoyed the time, gentlemen. My loved ones, man.
Appreciate
Thank you, man.
All right, take it easy.
Shout out to kevmacvideos, Crip Crazy, Hustla Mafia.
All right, peace.
All right, then, homie.
Yeah, thank you.
Always. No,
Yeah,
but
I just was wondering, Rocchead, like, you know, if it's some type of way we could get youngsters to participate in these drives, man, and change the mindset.
I randomly have about 8 of my YGs there. Some off and on. They pop up off and on and help.
Mm-hmm.
A few of the real young ones come and help. Mostly old, but occasionally they come out. Like BK even came out this weekend and help.
Yeah.
You know, and but we have some youngsters come out occasionally.
Yeah, that's cool, man, because it gives them an idea of what's going on and what's right.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I can't tell you. Well, I take that back. I can only tell you one person used to do something in our neighborhood, and all he did was not to take away from what he was doing. Jackson Limousine, he gave away turkeys.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes he would throw in the box dressing or something like that. But we didn't have nobody in the neighborhood doing what you do, man. Or not just the immediate neighborhood, the whole surrounding area. We didn't have nobody doing nothing like that, man. What you did the day I came out there was phenomenal. You gave out not just toys for the kids, not just food, not just clothes. Man, y'all was giving out stuff to keep your maintenance up on your house, man. Brooms, mops, water hoses, water hose handles. That tripped me out. I'm like, Rocchead ain't just playing, man. He got all this stuff, man. And then I'm thinking y'all probably gonna give out a grocery bag. Man, come on, man. Y'all was giving out the grocery bag was probably the smallest thing y'all gave out. When people, when we talked about them nice cars, people pulling up in SUVs, popping the trunk and the back doors, filling their trucks up, man. I'm like, wow, that was awesome, man.
And we took care of about almost 5,000 families that day.
Yeah, that's crazy because I think you told me you was expecting like 15 to 1,800 and y'all went way over. The line never got short. When I left, the line was still long.
Yeah,
I'm
the
like,
police had to stop it at
all
one
that.
point.
That
The
was
police had to stop it at one point.
Yeah, that was crazy. No, matter of
But
fact, before we left, somebody came and asked you, a female asked you, when we gonna cut it off? And you was like, ain't no cut off. You said, I think you said we was gonna cut off at 3 or something like that. You said, let's just keep going. Just keep going.
Yep.
I was like, man, Rocchead.
So when you bring a 55-foot trailer and two 45-foot trailers, you know, you got some grub, man. You know, we brought a lot of stuff, a lot of vegetables, a lot of stuff. And them people enjoyed it.
Hey man, I'm not even gonna do it.
What you gonna do, man?
I was gonna respond to somebody in the comment section, man.
What they say?
Kev Mac and a lot of niggas love Mexicans, and he put the K behind Mexicans. But I've already spoke on, you gonna mind somebody. Okay, you can hate every Mexican, you can kill every Mexican, but you're not gonna kill every Mexican, and you're not gonna express your hate to every Mexican, because when you get locked up, you're not finna just take off on Mexicans all day long. If you do, you're gonna be in the shoe where you can't take off on them no more. I don't understand. If you hate Mexicans, that's on you. Don't expect Kev Mac and all the other niggas to hate Mexicans. That's your agenda. That's how you feel. You keep that to yourself, bro. You don't know what I like and what I dislike.
Damn. You know, even on that topic, I had some friends I grew up with, CV Threshers, and in a joint, they were forced to be my enemy. One of them was forced, but he maintained my friendship with me. Politics is politics. And behind that wall, I had to live a certain kind of way. But that's behind that wall. On the streets, if you say you don't like niggas or blacks, whatever, then that's your problem. Keep it out my face. But if you're trying to live your life like I'm trying to live mine and take care of my family, I'm cool. So I have no issues. Because I understand politics is politics. You know what I mean? So when people come at you like that because you're not biased. I mean, we had a situation with American once, and I had to pull, a couple brothers out my office in Compton to the back, and I tore a hole in their ass. They were saying, one of our best facilitators was a Spanish guy. Damn good. And wasn't for his uncles, we wouldn't have been successful in the county jail because his uncles was them people. And I sat down with them. They said, as long as we don't show favoritism, the program could work in the county jail. And it worked because we didn't show favoritism. But they were so disrespectful to him in my office one day when I walked in. I put them aside and let them have it. And, man, you know what I said? Yeah, that's the jailhouse. I don't bring jailhouse politics to the streets. The streets speaks for itself. I know them guys who don't like us. I know them guys that put niggas get out on the wall. I know them. But if that neighborhood who's allowing them to do that ain't doing nothing about it, why should I?
But here go my thing, Rocchead. A lot of that gang racism is overrated, it's overblown. Don't get me wrong, they had a lot of wars in Compton and on the east side of Los Angeles, the jungle, the north side of Los Angeles, the south side where the Hoovers is at. But you got a few black people from Mexican gangs, and you got a few Mexicans from black gangs. You guys had some Mexicans from your hood.
Oh yeah, Rockables.
We had a few. There's been a lot back in the day. On the east side, there was a lot of Mexicans that was Crips. And so you can hate a race all you want, but they still part of your everyday life, especially if you're from a big hood that grew up with Mexicans. See, that's another thing. Different age groups and different parts of the city or whatever county you in have different experiences in growing up in mixed neighborhoods, mixed communities. And then the fact that like we can hate a Mexican or a Mexican can hate a black, but sometimes they come from biracial parents. They have a Mexican mom and a black dad. You know what I mean? And so sometimes it's hard for a person to choose what side he gonna roll with because that'll go against his mama's side of family or his daddy's side. It's just a lot of factors that come in with all this racism, man. And I think that's why a lot of it played out amongst black and brown in the inner city because people see the light. And Rocchead, being on a level 4, and I think you mentioned the other day you didn't really get a lot of visits because you was always in the shoe or whatever. But, bro, you got to know this. I mean, you a G. You've been in the trenches. You've been on them hard yards. Some of those Mexican dudes that's calling the shots, they had black females coming to visit them.
I heard that.
They had black females coming to see them. When they went
I heard
on
that.
family visits,
See,
they
but
married to black women.
see, but again, I'm gonna say it to you again. Most racial wars, especially with the Spanish, has nothing to do with our skin. It was all prison politics.
Politics, right.
Period. Most. It was all prison politics. So, yes, some of them had black women, black wives, you know, but I only had one visit in all the years I ever done.
Damn.
And that was my homeboy, Warren from Palmer Block. He was my celly. And he said, my mama finna call you out when my wife bring my kids up for you to come out. Man, I don't want nobody pulling me out. So I didn't want no visit. I was telling some youngsters on Camp Page I was talking to the other day. They like, so why you didn't want to visit? I said, I didn't want one. I never, see, what people don't understand about me, when I first went in, I didn't care if I got out or not. I didn't care. I did me. You know what I mean? I didn't think about home. That's why I told my mother at 11, 12 years old, I don't have a mother. Don't ever come visit me. That was in Los Padrinos. So I never looked to go home. You know what I mean? When I got out briefly for that moment, I didn't know where I was going. My grandmother sold the house in Compton. I knocked on Melly Mel's door. You know, I didn't know where I was going to stay at. I got lucky, met abroad, but, you know, when I got out this time, wasn't for my nephew Blue from Insane, you know, who laid the foundation for me where I had the need for nothing. I answer that in a minute. But wasn't for him, no telling, I'd have probably been fucked up. But again, it was always special people in my life when I got out. But when I did my time, I didn't think about the streets. I didn't care about the streets. All I knew was I was going to be what I was going to be behind that wall.
That ain't to you, Rocchead.
So, but as far as Wood Rat, that was my guy. Big Woody. Whew. My last memory of him, he was just doing some stupid, crazy stuff, but Wood Rat was my guy, man. Just like his son. I met his son when I came down to 4800 from Folsom, Lil Woody, and Little Bitter Child. Man, them two I met them two dudes. I gravitated toward them two dudes like nothing. Like I love their dads. Big Bitter Child was my Ace Coon Boom from Nutty. Woody was my Ace Coon Boom from Nutty. And I mean, dude was different. He was vicious. You know what I mean? But he was wood rat. Ain't but one wood rat. He was that wood rat. Powerful, strong, tenacious, little off crazy, you know, but he was a good dude, man. He was a good face for city of Compton. He represent Compton without a question.
Man, I heard so much about Wood Rat over the years, man. I mean, a lot, from the county jail to prison and even in Compton. And I had the pleasure of meeting Wood Rat. My experience with him, he was a cool, quiet, solid individual. We were at Black Dog's funeral for 111. So some Compton Crips came and paid homage and sent Black Dog off right. But yeah, that was cool meeting Wood Rat, man, after hearing so much about
him. He was a real one.
Good looking out, you guys, with the super chats. Being respectful to my guests, and so I didn't thank all you guys, but thank y'all. Crip Crazy, what's up? I'll see you in here banging for your name, girl. What's up? Somebody told me that was name. Is that true? Crip Crazy, click on the link and come on in, girl. You always hiding. Come on in. Hey, y'all don't click on that link unless you're a female.
Crip Crazy coming on?
I doubt it, but we'll see. I put
She's scared.
In case you want to come in. Or Loco, you want to come in, the link is up.
Crip Crazy, you scared? I thought you was from Palmer. I'm calling you out, Crip Crazy. Heard a lot about you. Calling you out. Let's come on for about 5 minutes and talk to us.
Yeah, come on. You're a rapper and everything, you know. What you say? You're the driver and the shooter.
So you scared of Rocchead? Come show Rocchead you're not scared.
She disappeared, man. She was typing every other comment she was typing. She ain't typed shit since.
She must be shy.
Yeah, she's shy.
I'm gonna have to come to the studio then, since she's shy.
Yeah, you'll find her in the studio. She's still gonna be shy. How I come in, Big Kev? You click on that link, and it's not Dev, it's Kev with a K. Click on that link, enter your YouTube information, and just come on in. Here go the link right here.
Kev Mac.
So what was the final score of the Laker game?
They won 120 something to 80 something or 90.
Damn.
They won by 31.
I don't know how the Nets be winning so much.
They lucky ass.
They have zero defense, bro.
They lucky ass.
None of them play defense.
They know they lucky.
DeAndre Jordan used to be a beast, man. Now he's scared to foul people, so everybody just go lay the ball up in his face.
That's why they brought Blake Griffin to play with him. You know, that's why they brought Blake Griffin to play with him.
Kev Mac and Rocchead, Frisco Point got much love and respect for you brothers. Good looking out.
Looking out, my man. What Loco weird ass at?
He was in the comment section. I'm sure he still is.
Funny
Rocchead,
ass.
I was bragging to you about them 180 people. We got 200 up in here now.
Yeah, 200. Oh shit. Loco texted me talking about I'm trying to get you to respond, laugh out loud. Nigga, come on, nigga. Show the world.
You know what's crazy about Clipper fans? They think they have all the best players and the best team until they players and coach end up on another team. Then they talk
Who?
about they washed up or he didn't do nothing anyway.
Who?
Clipper fans.
Who? Oh, Clippers?
Right now, we're
Clippers.
talking about Blake Griffin's washed up. Boy, they
Clippers,
said
been
Griffin was the shit.
Clippers. Clippers always gonna be garbage. Second hand to the
Always.
Lakers. You got 200 people online. What y'all want me to talk about, man? Shit.
Big Junior in the hospital with a broken hip.
Ooh.
Yeah, you're right. But when you talk about soft and feminine, go look at college basketball. The women in college basketball, some of those, I don't know if I could use that word on here without YouTube tripping, but some of those women are more masculine than the men that play college ball. And them dudes, they wearing them braids and them tight shorts. And the funny thing about the tight shorts, of course, they wore tight shorts back in Jordan. And what was the boy on Utah Jazz? The little guard, Stockton, John Stockton, Magic Johnson, Worthy. All them dudes wore tight shorts, but it's so bad now that I was flipping through ESPN the other night, and they mentioned that this college player had the tightest, smallest shorts in college basketball.
Hmm.
I mean, that's just pathetic when an announcer got to say something like that.
What killed me is these damn extension braids.
Yeah,
With
yeah.
white hair and shit. Man, come on, man. You playing basketball.
I was telling my niece that on Saturday, and believe it or not, she was defending them dudes. I said, look, this ain't football where you put a do-rag on or a helmet. This is basketball. I see sometime they get fouled or whatever, pull that thing, that ponytail holder or whatever off their braids, and now they coming down court with a braid all in their face and shit. Come on, man. That ain't cool. You couldn't probably get millions. Cut that shit, man. Cut it. Concentrate on ball.
They worried about their appearance.
What old girl called? Oh shit.
What happened?
What's the deal?
Oh, I got you on there, huh?
What's the deal?
What's up, crazy?
Hey, that boy needs to not on.
Like everybody, hey, like I said on that last interview,
Hey,
said on
you
here,
got
everybody.
browsers up, crazy.
Huh?
Close that browser.
Y'all don't get along.
So that ain't
What up?
that ain't the North
Crazy.
jurisdiction.
Yeah, that's far away, bro.
Close one of your
Yeah,
Gotta skip over Compton.
Yeah,
Hey, CC.
I ain't tripping. I mean,
PC.
I'll be here, I'll be
CC.
everywhere. Oh man, I gotta say,
CC.
You played in sport in high school?
She trying to listen
You
to the thing?
oh man,
Listening to
didn't get a chance to.
link.
Link Juvenile Hall?
Yeah,
She's still
She's
on
still
you.
on your brains like before you went to Juvenile Hall.
I ain't gonna lie, eggs. I ain't gonna lie, I'm still sharp.
Your feed is late.
Your feed is late. Man, that's crazy how athletes and people that I don't know what you could do with your life with all age, but how we choose to.
What happened? You hear me, Kev?
Oh, my bad. Oh, y'all couldn't hear me? Oh,
Well,
look,
she's trying to listen to it and talk to us.
I was trying to get the other Crip Crazy in.
What other one? You see the number one behind my name, man?
She older than you.
Who? What?
She older than you.
I don't give a damn. This is about the most active.
She said
She got a story about Crip Crazy. That's my nigga though. Shout out to my nigga. That's my nigga though. She'll tell you her and the homie knew my dog. They had to pull me off the barbershop on the corner, went back and destroyed them and all. Try to run up on me in my hood. And you the same ones that came up the alley too? Oh hell no. Nah. Nigga, you too close to home, you gotta go. She like oh shit. My bad. I'm in the HMG ride, gentlemen. Lucky I ain't out there. But what y'all be talking about on these late night things?
anything from mentoring
Well,
to
shit.
and everything
I
else.
mean, it's your show. I don't want to come on your platform and take it over.
Oh, Rocchead gonna make sure you don't take over.
Rocchead, he like Rocchead. He like, man, I think I may want to see that happen.
What Rocchead just listens. He listens real careful, and when he finds that opening, when you say something that don't sound right, or something that he can help educate you or bring understanding to, then he jump in and he go on one, and everybody love it. Everybody, the viewership start going up. People start sharing the video. Rocchead is a master. He has a the way he speaks and the way he delivers his messages.
I follow it. I've been following since day one. I think my first episode was Nugget.
A lot of people say that. I need to thank Nugget because Nugget got a lot of people watching these videos.
Because like you know how boom, he like talking about real life facts, like really like holding your territory down. That's the same shit I'm doing. Oh man. Because you can't be there's no way in hell that you should have to actually walk from your house to take a pistol or go around the corner to the store in your neighborhood where you've been paying your mortgage and all that for years and decades.
Right.
You feel me? You're supposed to be safe. Especially if it's somebody from the other side. Oh hell no. Not today.
Yeah, a lot of times I'll just be chopping it up with Rocchead, either on live or on the phone. I'll just be chopping it up with him. And then he always comes with something that either reaffirms my beliefs or he opens my eyes, because the way he breaks things down. That's what Rocchead does. He breaks shit down and give you the details. And so that's different, because most people that I conversate with, they don't do that. And so you walk away from the conversation feeling empty or feeling the same way you felt before you even talk to him. But Rocchead will give you something to think about, and he'll give it to you with facts.
So he don't got all that great for nothing.
So I think I might color this shit. They got some new dye. I might color all this shit.
You be sound like my boy Slow Drag.
I might try to look like I'm about 40 again.
That'd be my boy Slow Drag from Altadena. He's like, come on, man, gotta go get that gray. I'm like, come on. He's like, man, I need my shit black. Look at that.
Like, mine's like it is.
Yeah, because you gotta get too much, you gotta go for the head and all that. But shit, that's wisdom though. I mean, like shit, I'm just joining in, you know what I mean? I don't want to take your show. I know you got your
I'm good. I'm sitting back watching. You got your little drink and your little mochi.
Huh?
Got your little mochi, huh?
Yeah, man. I had to change location. Shit, the wind was kicking up.
Yeah, I heard that wind hitting the little microphone.
Yeah, like, man, it's how to go. That was unexpectedly. So he had to move locations for some bullshit. Oh man. But no, for the most part.
I got a message for you, Rocchead.
Hold on. all y'all know I do not look like I'm 59 years old, so cut it out. So if I imagine I cover all this up with that new shit, not greasy, just put it on, the cream, nigga, I know I look 40 with this baby face. Right now, they think like everybody, how old are you? I said, I don't know. How old do I look? They say like 45, 47. You know, not bad.
But that 59 though, you ain't feeling that one though, huh?
No, I mean, it is what it is, but shit, I don't feel it. I don't look it. You know.
Hey, Kev.
Yeah.
I got a question for you, bro. You ain't been you really ain't been delivering none of them interviews like that history.
Yeah, I don't live in California no more. And
Shit, you been told us that like what 2 seasons ago?
Damn.
Yeah, but when COVID came, it's like no reason for me to be going back and forth.
Yeah. I know, I feel it.
So, and then baseball season's on its way, so y'all really ain't gonna get no interviews.
Who's that? Loco from 60s? I'll just read his name.
Yeah, that's my
What that Santana like? What that Santana like, big old nigga?
That long ass hat you got.
You've been looking at the camera trying to draw me out, nigga. You got me now. What's happening? Yeah, what's up, cuz? What's up, Crip Crazy #1? What's up, homie?
Oh shit, what's going on with you?
Who said that was Crip Crazy #1?
Shit, that was homie got behind.
You can't read?
What is his name?
You can't read?
I didn't put my glasses on. I didn't see the #1. Okay.
Oh, you tripping,
I
my
see it.
About to y'all smoking and shit, man, and drinking. Let me get right, man. Y'all got me. You know I'm gonna get right.
Here we go. He just needed an excuse to get high.
Yeah.
Your co-host.
Yeah, man.
He the co-host.
What'd you say? What'd you say, Kodo?
I said I'm just gonna sit back tonight. You the co-host tonight. You know, Rocchead is the co-host. I'm a guest. What y'all got? What's the question?
Yeah.
Hey, where your family come from, homie?
Shit for as where?
Like your
deep roots, local roots.
Your parents.
Yeah. Shit, California. Daddy out of Texas. Shit, mom, we here.
All right.
Please don't tell me
I've
Texas.
been in Lynwood a long time.
He already said that one, man. You know that's my favorite question, man. And how many times have we heard Texas? Way more times than the other state.
You know what's so crazy? One of my homeboys put on Facebook today, this motherfucker raising pigs, Kev Mac. He said, man, he raising pigs, one of my homeboys from Santana in Texas. He said, man, I'm finna sell all of them but one. He said, these some fat ass pigs, man, you know. And I'm looking, I'm like, God damn, he finna make some money off that meat, huh, Loco? They haul some good money, huh?
Hell yeah.
So for one of them pigs, what they gonna get from that?
Shit, you asking the wrong one. I ain't never been no agricultural type guy, man. I told you.
Hold on, you from Texas though, homie.
It don't make no difference, man. I don't know what the
hell. You from Texas. I know everything about Compton. You from Texas. I'm asking you a question.
Man, I live in Houston.
So they make pigs and they sell them cows and calves and shit. Hey, what is working with, Nick? Entrepreneur.
We don't fuck with no cattle, man. You go into prison, you fuck with these white folks shit down here, man. Black, you ain't gonna find none of us. We hood, man. I don't have no.
My homeboy hood. He raising
he got a cow or chicken. I ain't
and my homeboy wife brother raising some cows out there.
But they in the country, right? They in the country probably though, Rocchead. I'm in the city, big homie.
Oh yeah.
There he is, back of the moon goo.
Yes, sir. Get me on this cheer shit. I didn't get. What's up with y'all? Fuck.
Who are you?
Goob, you didn't hear me say, if you're not a woman, don't click that link.
You're supposed to be a woman.
Don't hit that link. Hey. She don't want to get on. She had her
Man,
chance
get out
to
the,
get on.
get out the camera, man. Move back. Move back away from the camera, homie.
Hey, there
man,
you go, Loco.
You set yourself up for that one, Goob.
Now you got your little shit set up. You can sit far away, huh? So now you want to fuck with me.
Look at OG Rocchead up there waiting. He waiting on you.
I see.
You got that little weak ass beard and little bitty ornaments you got and shit.
Oh shit.
Now I was trying to ask Rocchead a question of what's your question? About, what was the change in level 4 and level 3 after the Crip connection?
After what? After what? I didn't hear you.
Did I go out?
Shit, he stuck.
Did you get me?
I didn't hear you.
My shit. That's why I took it off the computer. No, I was asking you what you think the change was like in level 4 and level 3s after the Crip connections changed. Because I came in a different era prior to after y'all had that, you know, all those were gone in the 90s.
Yeah, all I know is level 4.
That's all I know. I was on level 4. The question I'm asking you is, what was the change? What do you think the change was from the time you was in early time to the time that those were gone in level 4s and level 3s?
I mean, again,
you get what I'm saying?
Not really, because you asked them what's the difference of the time to change. I can't really explain what's the difference when I got out in 92, because from my understanding, from 94, 95 and up, that's when the sensitive needs yard was established. So I know nothing about that.
I'm not talking about 90, 94, man. I'm talking about 89, 90. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about after like CCOs and all that shit was done with, basically. You know what I'm saying? Did you see a big change in it? I know it was a change when I started going into them, because they didn't have that structure like how you was talking about the other day. You was talking about how they had the structure with the CCOs and all that. When I hit level 4 Pelican Bay, nigga, we was like random warriors on that bitch. I mean, there was no basic control. A nigga didn't have to function strictly under certain individuals or certain ways back then.
I mean,
so when you say for instance you went to New Folsom, it wasn't there at New Folsom in 90, 91.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It was just everybody was had all open. Anybody can fuck with anybody. Anybody can do anything. Is what I'm trying to say. So what was your change? What was your thought of the change from the time that you was doing it in the early 80s to get to that point in the 90s? Oh, fuck.
What?
I guess you ain't getting the fuck I'm saying.
No, I got you.
Move on.
Let's
go to another subject.
No, I got you. Dude, I got you. Now, what you asking me, when I'm thinking of what you asking me, is from the time I went into prison from the late 70s to all the 80s, up to 89 to 90. What changed, or what was the change from the structure to the non-structure?
Yeah, because when I went in, I started at Avenal. I went from Avenal all the way up to Pelican Bay and New Folsom. That's how much I was a fuck up. It wasn't that I was a fuck. It just I had nobody. It was nothing telling me, or I didn't want the rules of another motherfucker telling me what to do. So I was doing whatever the fuck I wanted to do.
What year?
You know what I'm saying? And that's how my whole generation was by the time that we got to California. We didn't care about thoughts of a motherfucker.
What year?
What we had to do.
What year?
Huh?
What year was you in there?
I started going in 87.
Where was you at in 87?
I was in Avenal in 87. I was in Corcoran in 88, and I was in Pelican Bay in 90, and I was in New Folsom in 91.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I went all the way. I went from 12 points to 65 points. I went from in Avenal, I had 12 points. I paroled with 36 points. I went to Corcoran. I went from 36 points to 65 points. I went to Pelican Bay. And then my points started dropping. I was no longer fucking up too much because I was already at the top level. I couldn't go with
I see you, Miss Crazy Crip. No, when I went, I don't think it was points, but when it was structured, it was, like I tell people, it was the greatest thing we had because it brought some kind of discipline.
Right.
When we broke it up, we kind of kept in New Folsom in 87, 88, 89, we was halfway ass tight still. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
But we was half-ass way tight, but it was kind of loose because it wasn't no real structure then. That's when everything was kind of breaking away. You had more personal power beef, you know, me and one of my homeboys, Compton, you know, we didn't like each other, and people was using them personal shit to turn hoods against hoods. You get what I'm saying? But example, when the last war they had in Folsom, New Folsom B Yard, 89, before they broke everything up. Last war they had, the police searched everybody that was black and nobody Mexican. No, before that.
Right.
I came to the yard and I went to the handball court, and the Mexican guy walked up and said, "This is our handball court." And I looked at him like, said, "We on general population. This is my handball court today." He said, "Are you sure?" I said, "Yeah." He jogged around the yard, talking to the Spanish guys over there. And I got a little rock, and I'm scraping my name. I'm scraping my name on the cement. You know. Next thing I know, I see all the Spanish walking around the whole yard, you know, toward me. And I just looked, man, a couple of my homeboys is with me. The core of the homeboys on the basketball court. You had the other group on the weight pile, you know, like typical. And as they getting closer and closer, who was it? Some Hoovers like, I can't remember his name. Hey, Rocchead, you all right? I said, I'm cool. You know, we here. I said, I got you. You know, and I looked at Damu Fitzpatrick from Bounty Hunters. He said, "What's up, Rocchead?" I said, "Man, you know me. I don't give a damn one way or another. But they're not gonna run this yard while I'm on this yard." And that's when he told all the Damus to stand up, and every Damu in the yard pulled up their knives off the yard and stood behind me. You know, and half the other rips who once was a part of our structure, they stay on the basketball court. Rocchead always starting some shit. And that's when I noticed, before, everybody on B facility at that time had spent a minimum of 2 years in SHU, and everybody had 2 or 3 stabbings on their jackets. So it was a hit yard. And they brought everybody from San Quentin, Soliday, all the way
we was waiting to hear about
yards, and put them on that 1 yard. When I saw them dudes, because they was listening to some idiotic nigga because he didn't like me, and they stood at that basketball court, didn't come back and support me like the Damus and the Hoovers and a handful of my other personal homeboys who loved me and other Rips. When all the messages came, we like this. And he said, "Que pasa?" I said, "Pasa, shit, what the fuck you talking about?" You know who? I said, "Man, look at man, it's my motherfucking handball court." When the man put the rounds in the guns and they ran out there and the goon squad separate us, and that really stuck with me. When he went to the office, every Mexican tried to squeeze an office with him. I went to the office by myself. You know what? No real support. But seeing that kind of made me realize that things was changing for the worse. Because before that would never happen. Because every black would have stood behind me before that. And if I was wrong, then I'd have been on the discipline board with all the blacks. You get what I'm saying? The homies.
Right. But do you think? Let me ask you this then. Do you think that the generation that was coming in, you know what I'm saying, like our generation that was coming in, people weren't gonna go for that of it, or did it just fade out? See, because I don't know, because I never. The reason I'm asking that is because
like from what year?
I used to hear about the shit. You know, when you go into a level 3, level 4, basically, you know, hey, watch for the kites getting kicked under your thing. But at the same time, if you in the hole or something, you shooting kites to other people. You don't know which ones to throw out or nothing, you know. But by the time it basically faded out. But that's what people used to think about, like, hey, nigga, I'm not fucking with that. Our generation. So did it fade out?
I don't think it was y'all generation coming in. It was the way it was dismantled. The way CCO was dismantled, it could have been done better. But because certain rank and file did not want to let go,
right?
They didn't want to let go of it. It kept the controversy up. Because even after I said I dismantled it, you still have fractions of it in the 90s, even from my understanding, in different people's hoods. I mean, in different prisons, general populations.
Right.
So I just think it brought more chaos because the clarity of it dismantling wasn't as clear as I probably wanted it to be.
Right.
And even then, even the notes were still functioning. Still, the notes were when we dismantled CCO.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So I just think it wasn't about the generation coming in. I said, what hurt? It's like I pulled a meeting on the yard and I said, by right, and a lot of people don't admit to this shit, but I'm a different cat. I said, by right, when I took that oath, when I took that CCO oath, I'm no longer a Compton Crip.
Right.
Because I took that oath. Anyone that took any kind of oath, they are no longer from their hoods. Because we took an oath. So I said, our job as older homeboys is to educate and prepare our younger homies for they can have the right structure of us coming in. Hold on. Motherfucking alarm. But for they can have the right structure. But people were so angry at me. So when young homies start coming in, rather than educate them, they was trying to get them to take sides.
Right.
And I think that's when the beginning of self-destruct, where people just y'all generation start coming in, and basically everything goes, anything goes.
Yeah, that's basically what I was getting at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because
I had to listen to it to kind of bring it out. But certain areas, from my understanding, certain prisons still had a little bit of structure.
Right. See, what I did is I was one of the ones that opened up Pelican Bay. You know what I'm saying? When Pelican Bay opened up in 90, 91, I was like one of the first ones before they even had grass or anything on the fucking main line. Because they had two. They had an A yard and a B yard.
What, you was on a construction crew or something?
Hell no, nigga. I ain't never been on the crew.
I know, you know, sometimes you might have been helping build it or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
you know.
nigga, no, nigga. What I look like? You know what I'm saying? They ain't paying me that much to build no fucking prison. Nigga, to put my black ass up here. You know what I'm saying? Shit. You know, but at that time, you know, going there, Pelican Bay, you know, it wasn't nobody's yard. So that's what made it worse, because somebody wanted to control the yard. So you just had rips that everybody was like wanderers, warriors, or
you know the trick of Pelican Bay. See, Corkin was supposed to be the next most vicious prison other than B facility. And then Corkin didn't work. They created Pelican Bay. But they created Pelican Bay for two reasons. They were sending random homeboys from all nationalities up that way, but they were sending most of the debriefed people up there in the other yard. Most of everybody who debriefed.
Right. Wait, say it again?
People who debriefed.
But they also didn't want people getting visits because Pelican Bay was so far.
I don't know about all that debriefing shit. I don't know about all that. Listen,
Goob, you debriefed?
Nigga, I ain't never debriefed. I ain't got, what the fuck? I ain't got to debrief. I did all my time.
Rocchead.
Look,
Rocchead.
I'll say this.
You went from Tylenol, Avenol to a debriefing prison.
Wait, say it.
No. What I'm saying to you is, when they first built Pelican Bay,
right?
That's when they had the last big riot and big facility. When they didn't know if the black dude got killed with the bullet through his neck or the knife through his neck. They wasn't sure which one killed him first.
But what they built was the shoe program first.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was the shoe.
They built the main lines. Yeah,
the shoe program was built for mostly guys who are indeterminate shoe terms, like I did.
Right.
And they had the other guys who debriefed.
Oh, see, I don't know about that because I wasn't in the shoot program in
okay, I know.
I was a main line.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Rocchead.
Hey, where you from?
Rocchead, man.
Two S's in a V.
Hold on. Where you from?
Two S's in a V. Pomona Southside Village Crip Gang.
Southside Village Crip Gang?
Pomona.
Southside. Pomona. Okay.
Southside Village Crip Gang. Yeah. I did all my tours by myself. You know what I'm saying? And got love for all CC riders, all rips, all that.
I got you.
But I did my shit on the main line on every one of them. From Pelican Bay to New Folsom, Corcoran, all them. You know what I'm saying? Did my whole times and all that. Had my fun in that motherfucker. And that's why I say about my generation and your generation was different. I went in that bitch having fun. I was a fuck up, but I was having fun.
Oh, I had fun.
Because because at that time, until my last joke, it was all fun and game until that last time. It wasn't a realization to me that I keep going in until I started hitting level 4s and I started seeing people that was never getting out. Other than that, it didn't make no. I didn't give a fuck back then about going and fucking up while I got there.
So Avenal was a level 2.
Avenal was a level 2.
Yeah.
And then Corcoran was a level 3. Then Pelican Bay was a level 4.
Corcoran was a level 3 general population, level 4 shoe unit.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't a level 4 shoe unit.
Level 4 main line.
You just said it was a level 3 main line.
No, I didn't. I said Corcoran was level 3. I said Pelican Bay was level 4.
No, I didn't say. I said Corcoran was a level 3 main line, but the shoe unit was level 4.
Yeah, but they turned around and changed Corcoran to a level 4 in '93 because
okay, something like that.
Because I came down from on a hardship when my mom first got sick, and I was in New Folsom. I had a hardship down to Corcoran. I thought I was still gonna be in the sale. Them motherfucker, my points had went down to level 3 points. I'm thinking that Corcoran was still a level 3. They changed Corcoran to a level 4 and shipped my ass to the gym. And I was pissed like a motherfucker because I didn't like the gym. I wanted to be in the fucking sales. You know what I'm saying? And they changed the main line of Corcoran to level 4.
Yeah. Okay. See, the 90s, I can't really speak on the 90s.
Yeah, I can. That's why I say I want to bring that to your attention and ask you about that because I knew you couldn't really, you know, the 90s in your time, you know what I'm saying, in the 80s was different.
Because of 90
faction
because of 91 at Tehachapi level 4, and like I said, they put me in the shoe. They was gonna parole me from the shoe, but everybody convinced the people to let me out. The shoe for my last 6-7 months, I think I stabbed 15 motherfuckers.
Yeah.
But it was easy getting away up there, the way they shit up there though. But
and you a lucky motherfucker, man.
Why am I lucky?
Get away with 15 stickings, nigga, and you good, and you still out here on in society.
I was a professional.
You luckier.
I was a professional.
Yeah, I heard that.
Nigga, I was with that Kisu, I was a professional. I mastered that shit. I could do shit motherfucker never know they hitting. I'd be on the other side of the yard and they'd fall. I was a professional.
Is it safe to say you the baddest man alive?
Not about being the baddest man alive. I was good at what I did. I was good at what I did. Shit.
What a nigga need 2 Kisus for you or something? Or that's the way I might have an edge on you or something?
I was a machine, man.
Hey, a nigga just need to.
You gonna make a nigga hold his arms up. You gonna keep schooling nigga. You the best fighter. You gonna make a nigga work out.
Nah, so I didn't say that. I didn't say that. See, Loco. I didn't say.
You said it on all your interviews, Rocchead.
I didn't say I was the best fighter. I said I don't fight to win. There's a big difference. I don't fight to win.
You told this on about 4 interviews.
But when it comes to that Kisu, I know what I'm doing. I'm the best in the motherfucking business when it comes to that Kisu.
Well, what about a gun? When you pull a Kisu, somebody got a gun. I
shot my first.
I gotta go rock, scissors. Nigga, you already got the Kisu, so I gotta get something to fight you with. Goddamn. I need something to equal this shit out, man. I gotta hit your big ass with something, man. You just want to just dominate and kill and run to prison, and I believe this shit too, man. Because you nuts, man. You tell the same story every time.
No, it just
around getting stuck or sticking somebody. And
I was conditioned, man. I was conditioned.
You made it all up, though. You the one that wrote the blueprint. Nobody showed you how to act like that. It was like you just decided to do all that shit.
I mean, when you 16, 17 years old in state prison and you ain't got no real guidance, no real leader, nobody to say, hey, man, it's the right way, it's the wrong way, other than motherfuckers being dummies. You know, you do what you're supposed to do. You take it. You take your respect. I didn't earn it. I took it. I took my respect.
You know,
kept taking it.
Do you ever think about, man, you know, all that dirt you was doing inside, man, is probably a great thing that nobody actually, you know, of course, you never get charged for nobody passing or nothing, man, and having to spend the rest of your life in that place.
You know what? Back then in the 80s, 70s, and 80s, when you stabbed somebody, it wasn't no new case. That shit started in the 90s.
Wow.
150, get you little 115. That's why I had an indeterminate shoot. Where they kept me in the hole for almost 8 years. Every time you
what,
stab
man?
somebody, see, even when you're in the hole, you can still stab people. Shit, motherfucker walk by your cell, you spear their ass.
A lot of the old timers here in Texas say back in the 70s and 80s that the wardens used to tell them, man, I ain't gonna give you no more time for stabbing the motherfucker. If somebody come try you, you take care of your business, goddamn. And I was like, man, that sounds far-fetched. But now you saying it, it's kind of like, damn. Somebody just told me a week ago to did 42 years flat.
Hey, Loco, remember the other show? I think it was you and Kev and Rocchead or somebody was talking about the hardest prisons in the United States and all that. Nigga, I seen some shit on Venezuela, and the niggas in the motherfucking penitentiaries with guns and shit. I say, nigga,
I saw that
they
shit.
got shit on their penitentiary. These niggas got grenades and AKs.
But we can't. Hold on. We can't compare other country prisons to the United States of America, because other country prisons is night and day compared to us. How they even treat the inmates out there? How they even treat the inmates out there? You got inmates actually guards and shit out there. Now, if we focus on California, United States of America prisons, what's the worst prisons? You hear big names, you know what I mean? But far as politics, I don't think there's no greater politics that there ever was like it was in California. I just think it was a whole thing was just made differently.
Yeah, but that come from the streets right into the penitentiary.
No.
It's just like the same thing with the politics. It's the politics between like Fresno, the Bulldogs, when they ended up switching from northern essays to southern essays. You know what I'm saying? And that was a political stance, and it happened right on New Folsom Yard when they switched over.
In the 90s?
In the 90s, because what happened was we was on New Folsom and the Bulldogs was hanging with the northern they was hanging on our side. The northern essays hung on our side, and the Bulldogs had their little area on our side with the northern. But by that time, they had moved to southern essays. So the brothers was like, hey, you can't, Bulldogs can't kick it over here no more.
Hey, Kev Mac.
You know what I'm saying? And that was a whole political thing of making them transfer them. Go ahead, Crip Crazy.
Who's trying to track me down? Somebody asked him, what city am I living in now? Who was that?
Nah, I was talking to a female.
Hey, let me.
She was talking back to me. That's Queen.
Nah, Crip Crazy. The woman Crip Crazy got on for a second, man. You know.
Yeah, she didn't end up because of her shit went right. But I seen the staff said which city I live in now. Like, hold on there. Like, damn.
Homie, you ain't look at his Nick Kev Mac video live stream. That's that nigga.
That was Kev Mac. But no, what happened with the northern Fresno always, the bottom part of Fresno was always southern. The top part of Fresno, the Bulldog, was always northern. It was always split in the 80s, 70s, 80s.
Okay, I didn't know that.
It was always a split. All of Fresno never was all northern. Part of it was northern. The bottom part was always southern. Back then.
Okay, learn something new every day. You know what I'm saying?
But
I just know then in 90, 92, 93, they had switched totally southern essays.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they weren't allowed to come on black side because, it wasn't like that in there. Southerners had their side, and that's where Southerners stayed. You know what I'm saying? They stayed by the bathroom at New Folsom. So you walk to the bathroom, and nigga had to walk with a partner.
You had to what?
You had to walk with a partner.
Why? Why?
Nigga, that was just out of nigga. You just didn't
No,
want
no,
to
no,
get
no,
hit
no, no,
by yourself.
no.
I forgot you're tough. Hey, you're tougher than the
No.
average bear. I'm cool
No.
with that.
No.
I'm cool with
I'm
that.
not
Nah.
walking. I'm not
You
walking
feel
with
me, Rock?
nobody.
Nah.
Huh?
I ain't never walked with nobody. I went at them.
Come on, man. Okay.
No, you know, you better ask about me and the Mahindas.
Listen, I'm not disputing how tough you are or all that.
No, it's not about being tough.
And there, a nigga when you walked around that motherfucking it's totally them, homie. That's how it was at that time.
Let me ask you a question.
Different or whatever.
No, let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
You saw the video Kev Mac did on me, and I said I was the only black on the yard with 35 Mexican mafias. You saw that video? I was only black on the yard. They put me when they let me out the hole for 3 days. For 3 days in Old Folsom. 3 days. Then they woke me up at 3 in the morning, 2 in the morning, put me on a bus with 35 Mexican Mafia. The whole rank and file. All torpedoes and they foreheads.
If you had
muscle. Let me finish. That next morning, guard came to me. Rocchead, don't go to the yard. The warden wants you dead. I went to the yard. I made me my kisu out of a soap dish. The hardest kisu you can make is out of a soap dish. That soap dish is tough. Made my kisu out of the soap dish, melted down, went to the yard by myself. And let me tell you, they had so much respect for me. We shook hands and understood each other. I played chess with them every day, handball with them every day, by myself. So it's like when people say now you go to the county jail, they say, oh, you can't go that way because the Mexicans say you got to go the other way. I don't, but I'm in jail. Ain't nobody gonna tell me what I can and cannot do in jail. I'm gonna do me. Has nothing to do with me being better than anybody. See, that's what people don't understand. People keep thinking I'm saying I'm better than anybody. I'm just different. And when I was behind that wall, I didn't care if I lived or died. I wasn't trying to get home. You get what I'm saying? I wasn't trying to get home.
Right.
I lived for that time and that moment. That's why I was different. And people was trying to get.
Hey, and I understand you to the fullest. I mean, there's no way that there's no way I went from 12 points to 36 points, from 36 points to 64 points if I gave a fuck in penitentiary. I didn't either. I had that same.
Y'all was equal.
Is what I'm saying.
Y'all was equal.
Right. But at that time, when it was something different, it's the rules that you want to protect yourself. I don't think that I was tough if I'm 6'2", 170, 80 pounds, don't lift weights, don't do none of that shit. And my homie is no bigger than me. Nigga, we rolling together, we rolling around this track together. You know what I'm saying? I got your back, you got my back. It wasn't, hey, I got to go out here in front of these 35 Mexicans by myself, or go over here by these down moves by myself. No, for what? You know what I'm saying? If I'm rolling with my homie around the yard, then we rolling around the yard.
Hey, you see that, Rocchead?
Everybody plays their time different. You played yours totally different from everybody else. Totally different. Understandable. But you're Rocchead, huh? You got that. My nigga. You understand?
All right, Gooch.
I was just saying, nigga, Venezuela, them niggas got guns.
Well, I've never been in Venezuela, so I ain't got to worry about Venezuela.
Venezuela, or whatever the fuck it's called.
What's up, Kev? Why you quiet?
I'm trying to get Crip Crazy's attention, the female Crip Crazy.
Oh.
But she on one.
Huh? What'd you say?
She's still talking about when she got shot a couple years ago.
Tell her come back on. Tell her I saw her. I was answering the question.
I'm out, my
Said it
niggas.
didn't
I let
work
her.
out.
Hey,
All right,
through
go.
her link. I'm
all right.
You said what?
Alvinol. All right, bro.
All right.
Goo,
All right.
Goo been drinking.
Man, Rocchead, why you do him like that?
Cut nigga off. But I'm kind of running low. What on Crip? What I've been just flashing by and shit. Okay, y'all turned it to a prison story and shit.
No, it's not.
Niggas.
It's not Crip Crazy. It's that a lot of times the new ways I'm not accustomed to. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I've been through the new way shit. It
You
went
know,
from black to Mexican shit.
And
They say walk that way. Hell no.
I don't know how. And
I just can't do it.
And like I said, I know I could die like anyone else could die. That's why I make people understand. I'm not saying I'm untouchable. I could die like anyone else could die. But I know I'm gonna get mine.
Yeah.
That's all.
Exactly. So I ain't trying to get got.
What you talking
I
about,
ain't trying
Loco?
to get got. So,
Huh?
you know what I'm saying?
What you say?
What you talking about? What you thinking about over there?
I was reading the comments and shit. Listen to y'all, man. Yeah, man. Goob had a little something to drink. You could tell he was hyped up tonight. He was live with it. Going off. He had a lot of questions though about the joint. I ain't never really seen him go in about that joint like that.
Is that my Stiller partner?
Yeah, that's your Stiller brother, man.
Okay, I thought so.
Rocchead, was you on the yard with any original Front Hood Compton Crips?
Original Front Hood Comp, of course. A few of them.
He want to know who.
I can't think of the name, but a few. I've been anybody who been, huh?
What about Bam?
You did an interview with Bam, and I walked out on Bam, man.
Well, was y'all in prison together?
We was in prison together. I'm not sure what yard, but we was on the yard, one of the yards together. Who else? It was a few. It was a few. I can't think of their names, but it was a few. Anybody, put it this way, anybody that's somebody from any Compton Crip set who went to jail in the late 70s and all the 80s, 9 times out of 10, I was on the yard with them.
Yep. They were great like you, right?
I just know so many people. I don't remember everybody by names. I got to see faces. I've seen people get out of jail. One dude did 30-something years before we went on the pandemic. I'm coming out the gym. Joe Rocchead, you don't remember me? I had no idea who he was. He told me who he was, what set he from, and what yard I was on with him. It just, a lot of shit motherfucker don't see every day, forget. Actually, I cared about Crips in general. I cared about Crips in general. It's like, remember we talked about, Kev? Some of the greatest relationships I had that I still call them guys family. I mean, some of the greatest relationships I had in prison. To see Dave from Harlem, it's my guy. Rainbow, 5 Deuce Broadway Gangster. Roach, 5 Deuce Broadway Gangsters. It is so many guys, Nub, your homeboys, Killer. I mean, that I call family. Because I grew up in jail. I grew up in prison. And we was like family. Big Duck 107. Move, he's like my cousin. I mean, just so many guys, we all grew up together in prison, in jail. We like family. Although I was from Compton, but them guys was my compadres. They was like my right and left arm. And I was their right and left arm. We was all as one. You know, we didn't care if you from Compton or Long Beach or LA or East LA. We was homeboys. You know. And a lot of us did a lot of damage. Lil Maine, rest in peace for Main Street. Ace Coon Boom right there. Love that little nigga. You know, so it just, you build a lot of relationships in there, man, and a lot of relationships got destroyed based on prison politics. Yeah, man. Rainbow was a special one. His brother Chew. But Rainbow was a motherfucker, man. That was my guy. Them the things I miss, though, kid. I miss them guys like that. Some are not around no more.
Didn't Rainbow just come home?
Huh?
Didn't Rainbow just get out?
No, I thought Rainbow was dead. From Five Deuce?
Yeah, I thought he got out. Might have been somebody different. Might have been somebody different.
Might be somebody different. If he out, nigga, I'd be at his door. That was my guy. I know his brother Chew got killed. I thought Rainbow got killed too. I gotta find out.
Yeah, I think Rainbow just got out. Or maybe,
I gotta find out then. I know
Chew.
Somebody else. Huh?
I think it's somebody else. One of their founders just got out.
I know his brother. I know his brother Chew. I gotta call Cubone, find out for sure.
Yeah, no, I think it was another dude. But yeah, call Cubone and let me know.
Yeah.
Yeah, she said the same thing I said.
He is? Little short Rainbow?
Yeah, one of their founders. I think he just got out a couple weeks ago.
Oh man.
Hey, Mom.
Please stand up.
My thing. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mom. Yeah, I'm in the red zone. I'm at the juice up. Y'all gonna be on here for a minute.
Probably not. Probably
Crip Crazy get on. Hopefully y'all get enough.
All right.
I'll check back in those other ones.
All right, take it easy. Be safe.
Yep.
All right, then, Crip Crazy.
Hey, Kev, you gonna do another one with Big Volcano? I don't know, man.
Yup. Yeah, Big still here. That nigga in there snoring. I thought I heard somebody in there in the other part, the kitchen.
Who you talking to, Loco?
Dundada. That's my nigga Earl.
Oh, he asking if Big is still at your spot?
Yeah.
Did you ever meet Goldie from Park Village, Rocchead?
Know the name, I'm not sure if I met him.
Now, you was probably gone already, and then when you got out, he was probably already on death row or going to death row.
Hey, you still got Bones' number? Cubone?
More than likely I do. Want me to send it to you? Want me to send it to you?
Yeah, send it to me, because if Rainbow out, I gotta go see him tomorrow. Give him a little something.
Shit, I just got out. I just did 25 years.
That's good.
He said that's good.
It was true.
You know it ain't true, dude.
Nah, nigga, you don't get it, man. Rainbow out.
I get it. You always speak highly of dude, and he wasn't even around here lately. So I get it.
Last time I saw Rainbow was in 84, 85. By 84 when we knocked down the Vanguards together.
Hey, say here.
Yeah.
Would you be interested in a First Street East Coast, Aliso Village, original East Aliso Village, if I can line it up for you?
Yeah, but I did First Street, but yeah, you could.
Yeah, well, you know, he out here, man, Sam. So my homies is working on trying to, you know what I'm saying, I feel like it's more appropriate since, you know, he's from out there. He's from, you know, that'd be something for you to interview, but he original, authentic.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Them niggas gotta be at least first or second generation. Dude, I'm talking about Sam.
Rocky, do you know Tabari, dude from CCO?
Tabari, which one?
It's more than one, Crip Crazy. It's only one Crip Crazy in Lynwood, and she from Palm. Big Devil.
See on one. See on one.
That's his homegirl.
Yes, you have reached Charles Michelle. I'm not.
Charles Rochelle.
I had this number. I just had it under 5 dudes.
Oh yeah, you naming niggas after streets now, so the police get your phone. They don't know who they calling up. I used to do that, and then I start getting people confused. I start calling and texting the wrong people. I said, man, I'm going to the government now.
Oh, I know how to do it and know which one it is. Yeah, Rainbow out, nigga. I gotta go see my guy, man.
Yeah, AK Bear. These first coasts I'm talking about, man. I mean, East Coast. These niggas here is about their paper, man. These all federal niggas, man. A whole family of them. And they all migrated to San Antonio back in the 80s and shit. They were some of the first Crips ever in San Antonio.
How many people you got on still, Kev?
216.
216? Damn,
Yeah.
boy. Shit.
260.
Loco?
Hey, when they got Kev Mac Loco and Rocchead on there, man, Kev Mac Rocchead.
Oh, the time out.
Kev Mac Rocchead and Loco.
We had 260 before you got on. We lost 45 since you've been on.
No, Kev. No, you lost 45 when Goob came over here drunk.
When Goob said he went from Albemarle to Pelican Bay, everybody checked out.
He said he went from a level 2 to a level 4.
Man.
What did you say, K-Bell? What did you say? What are you saying? Loco First Street went to San Antonio for sure, bro. Yeah, my nigga, Big Rome, Lil Rome, Sam, the whole family of them, my nigga. They got family roots from out of San Antonio. But they never put nobody down. The homies said they put one person down, a little dude they used to let, fuck with them. But them niggas never put their hood down like that in San Antonio, man. And just like the 7-6s didn't do it in Fort Worth. They had about 1 or 2 homies that they went on dealt with out here in Texas, but they hood ain't no, you notice ain't no 7-6 East Coasters from out there in Fort Worth like that. A lot of niggas came down here and didn't intend to put niggas on their hood. You feel me? That's another part of the migration story people ain't telling.
What are you talking about?
A lot of these cats that came from Cali back with the dope and everything and with the work didn't come down here to put niggas on their set or none of that, bro. They came down here and kept their shit family. They didn't branch out and put niggas on, but we knew they was there. You feel me? And they was respected, but everybody didn't come out here to further their hood like that. That's why.
Who you talking to, Loco?
Bro, come on, man. You ain't listening, my nigga. You asked me what I said, and I'm telling you and explaining. Come on, I listen to every word you say, but that's real disrespectful, man.
No, because you kind of like move. Listen, you kind of moving your hand around and blowing smoke and stuff. I'm thinking you taking a video.
I hear you. I don't let you talk to me without listening to you, brother. But I sit up here and tell you shit, then you tell me what I say. You high?
I heard everything you said, Loco.
What I say, big homie?
You tell me.
Don't even do it, man. Yeah, shit. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
It's going back up, Rocky. It's going back up. The number.
Of course, it's going back up. Hey, no, I wasn't trying to take nothing from Goats, but from a level 2 to a level 4, you.
Anthony Brown, man, we don't care nothing about that mess, man, bro. You know that's a lie. That's the biggest lie I ever told, man. That dude weighs 45 pounds.
He said he your big homie.
I know it. He say a lot of things. Tell him to say that to my face.
Damn, Loco.
Damn, Loco.
Little homie get drugged, man. I take his little chicken neck and just ring it.
He said he gonna tell though.
I'll ring his little neck.
Loco, he said he gonna tell.
He finna troll your ass.
That nigga ain't gonna troll. That nigga don't want to mess with the loc, man.
Well,
I'm hold the breed.
You a new asshole like you did Milk.
No, I ain't no white boy, man. You know what I'm saying, man?
Loco, he said he gonna tell.
Look who's back.
Man, turn off your other device, man, if you gonna come up in here, man, on Steelers.
He said he gonna tell.
He froze before he could tell.
What you say? I'll wait.
Got him in action.
I thought you was gone, man.
When you debrief.
I thought you was gone, man.
I think he shut his own self down. Oh shit! Hey, Frank White, I think it's some out there in West Texas and in New Mexico for sure.
Donna said he ain't ready. Loco ain't lying. He ain't ready.
No, man. Little homie, little skinny man, he'll be out of there with some real ones. That nigga hiding and shit. That nigga ain't out there in the public with all that mess, man. Hell no.
Cuz skipped the 3rd grade.
Did he skip it or did he flunk it? That's the question.
Real.
Oh shit.
The Buck say he's sitting on a level 10 yard.
Blue Buck tear Uncle Buck up. Look, here he come.
Hey
man, Buck,
let's get away from the camera, man. Move back from the camera.
You niggas done laughing, cuz.
Yeah, that's my homeboy. Cartoon's one of my homeboys.
I ain't finna allow you niggas to keep clouded, cuz. What you say? What you got to say, cuz, about me going from 2 to level 4, cuz? I started at level 2, nigga. I got in.
It ain't that you went from a level 2 to a level 4. We understand you was putting in work to get to a level 4. We trying to figure out how you went from Tell It All, Avenal to a debriefing prison. Like they sent you to all the weakest.
Listen, Avenal wasn't Tell It All, cuz, and we opened up Avenal. So Avenal didn't even have all this motherfucking yards yet.
You opened up a lot of prison.
Huh? Hey man, I'm tired of you. Hey, check this out, man.
Nigga, you done been on 35 lives, nigga. We ain't never heard about you opening up all these motherfucking joints and shit, nigga.
Hey,
all over the Pelican Bays and shit.
Back away from the motherfucking screen. Listen,
all right, nigga. All right, I got
listen
you.
here. All these are the point I'm saying. All these are new prisons. If you know, all of them was built in the fucking 80s. And that's the meaning of opening them up.
The 90s.
Because they all opened in the 80s. You know what I'm saying? So that's how would you say you open them up because they wasn't finished.
You mean they opened up in the 90s?
I mean in the 90s.
Yeah.
No, they opened up in the 80s. Avenal opened up in 87. Yeah, it did.
No, I ain't never heard of Avenal. I don't know. I'm sorry.
What I'm saying is Avenal opened in 87. Corcoran opened, I think, in 88. And then
I know places that went to Avenal. That's why they call it Tell It All.
Rocchead, can you say Corcoran?
What?
Can you say Corcoran?
Corcoran was one of the toughest prisons at one point.
I thought you were calling it something else earlier.
Nah, Corcoran was a cold piece of work back then.
Corcoran was the prison where they had the cockfighting, where guards used to get inmates at war with each other and put them on the shoe yard and bet money who gonna win.
And then
that's the one where they busted the shit and they showed it where they send them in, running in on them and shit. Is that the prison happened that, Kevin?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were shooting brothers. They let them fight and then they shoot the brother down, man.
Yeah.
So,
and they got cases. They got cases for that. That was happening in 89, 88, 89, 87, 88, 89. That's when they was doing that shit.
I thought that was in the 90s.
Early 90s.
I think that was I saw the paper said that was in the 90s.
Early 90s?
Early 90s.
Yeah. I read the article on that.
Well, they have to get
that was in
They want to know how you feel about San Diego Crip.
Huh?
How do I feel about them?
They said, how do you feel about San Diego Crip? I guess they was talking how y'all feel about San Diego Crip. So
I
that's
can't
y'all.
speak for everybody. There was a couple on the yard. They ran with
Yeah, I had a celly. I told you in my talk, nigga named PK, nigga from West Coast, San Diego Crip. That dude was little. That dude, man, he came to my cell. He said, man, we got all the Mexicans on the yard, just me and you. I said, just me and you. Let's get them all right now. That motherfucker with the business. I had to calm his little ass down.
Yeah.
Look,
and that's a good question. Did you run into that more so than not homies that was ready to do you?
They called him PK, and he had 170 years.
Did you hear the question, man?
I wasn't finished. So what's your question, homie?
Well, I mean, now you know how I feel. So listen, man. I said with my homie.
Hey, Rocchead.
Hold on, let me ask this question.
No, wait. Before I forget, it was Poke the one that came home.
Oh, Poke, okay.
Also, number one, I seen. No, I was telling number one. I seen his comment about him making me a jersey. I appreciate it, homie. Thank you.
What was your question, Loco?
My question was, man, on these farms, more times than not over your years, and when you would take off on the yard on motherfuckers and shit, you know, and all the different stuff you got into, did you have a lot of homies that got down with you over the years? Or more so, did you have more homies that didn't want to participate? Or did
you want to hear the truth? Kev Mac was called out on what I said this before. You could have filled up. Let me see. Hold on. See how big my closet is? My walk-in closet.
Yeah.
See them still and shit. Don't hate it, homie. It's all good. But you can fill one of my closet up with blue rags when the Mexicans declared war on us. You can fill it up talking about they wasn't Crips. I'm talking about guys who had murder cases, everything. Guys putting books around their bellies and shit before they come to the yard. I mean, it was terrible. At one point, it was a selective group of individuals who were straight machines. Who was machines. But for the most part, a lot of them guys, and I don't blame them. I just put it, they wasn't prepared for it. See, there's a difference when you're on the street with guns and drive-bys and walking up blowing somebody's head off, or drive-by spraying innocent people. Now you're in the joint, everything is hand to hand. And in most cases, the police warning shot is shooting you. So you got things in the back of your head you don't control. So your whole mentality is different. So for the most part, a lot of homeboys laid down, but a lot got down. You get what I'm saying? You know, but when they declare war on us, I keep saying his name. He on the streets right now. White boy from PJs, my boy, my homie. He got out the shoe, went to chow, sat on the table. Some people came toward him. 4 people came toward him. on the table with 3 or 4 rips. They got off the table, said it's not their war, they're not rips. And watch him get down with 4 of them and got yanked up. He lived.
That's cool.
You know, a lot of other stories like that, the homies getting out. They would let one homie out and 6 of them every time. And they know that one homie got out, they had to get rid of him before he do what he need to do. But for the most part, a lot of them killers, they wasn't killed. They was on killers based on their cases.
Yeah.
But again, they wasn't top, they wasn't trained, they wasn't prepared. A lot of them walked in the lion's den, didn't have ideal. And a lot of them just picked up, they homies stick them right away, admit this is what we got to do, they do it. Just like in Chino. When I first went to Chino, and I saw the white people and the Mexicans talking about charge, I looked behind me, it's about 8, 9 blacks, they running the opposite way, and 3 of us ran in the middle of the whole group.
Yeah.
So people could take it how they want to take it. But I say 40-60. Most instances, most wars, 40% of us got down, 60% didn't have an ideal. That makes sense? Answer your question?
Yeah, that made plenty of sense.
And I blame it really if you walk in a situation and the head is in the shoe unit, they got all the head of everything in the shoe unit. You come to general population and you going right in the lion's den and you fresh from the county jail, the Chino, straight off the bus, and you don't know, and you come out your cell, it's time to get down. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, people going in people's cells. They come in your cell, man. What you kind of curl up behind the toilet for? Put some soap in the sock, battery in the sock, you swing it.
Hey, so why Crip Crazy throw this in the comment? Mr. Goo.
Go ahead.
Crip Crazy say Avenal was a female prison at one point. God damn, homie.
Because they did have a yard for females. It was yard 6, homie.
Already.
It was 6 yard, homie. They had five yards with men and 6. Listen.
You know we joking. No, before you go into this, you know we joking with you, man. Knock it off, man. We just joking, bro. Don't take me serious, man. We having a good time, baby.
Listen, you can't hurt my feelings on that, because I know how I did my time. Homie, that doesn't bother me.
Mr. Goob, you sensitive, and especially when you drink.
How old are you, Goob?
Shit.
How old are you?
Nigga, I'm 54.
54? You started late, huh?
I started late?
Yeah.
I started going to the penitentiary late.
Oh, that's what y'all mean.
If that's what you want to say. Yeah, I didn't do all that juvenile hall and all that. I mean, I was a good nigga then. You know what I'm saying?
When you started banging?
When I start banging?
Yeah.
I'm original from my neighborhood.
So when you started banging?
Our neighborhood started in the 80s, homie. You know what I'm saying?
80 what?
81.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Before that, it was OBH. Used to be
OBH?
in Pomona. Original Brotherhood was there before.
Trey 57 was there.
Trey 57 is on the west side, homie. They don't got shit to do with us.
Oh, I'm just Pomona to me.
No, Pomona ain't Pomona.
Pomona Trey 57.
Nigga, I'm from the south side, homie. It's not none of that.
Hey, kid. Mr. Goob, Ronnie Coleman.
Hold on. But as a Crip, Trey 57 was the first Crip neighborhood out there.
Yeah. They were the first ones. No, don't get me wrong. The first ones was between it has to go between them and 456.
Yeah, same thing.
That was the first. Yeah,
they was in because both of them was in YTS in 78.
Right.
Trey 57 and 456.
No, we wanted the last major.
Y'all can't hear me?
No. I'm sorry, I can hear you now.
I said 456 wasn't Crips though.
No, I said Damoos as far as gangbanging sets.
Yeah, Rocchead said Crips though. He said Trey 57 was the first Crips.
Oh, okay, yeah. 357.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Sintown. Not Trey 57, but Sintown.
But they said Trey 57 though. Sintown. Crips.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was one of the founders in YTL. That was my guy.
Right.
He was 5150 though. I can't remember that nigga name. He was Psycho Mike some shit. That motherfucker was on Thorazine. He was crazy, but that was my guy.
Right.
We fucked up a lot of motherfuckers in YTS together.
Yeah, see, we the last biggest Crip set. It's only the out of three, other than West Side Mafia and Angelo Mafia's coming after, was Sintown, then Ghost Town, and Southside.
Okay, I remember I met some Ghost Towns before.
But then once Ghost Town and Sintown clicked up, and there was a town thing, they was anti-us. So we were basically going against Ghost Town and Sintown back in the 90s. And then West Side Mafia came out, and they were going against Sintown. And then Angelo Mafia came out, which was niggas that didn't come over to the South side and made their own thing, which was Angelo Mafia's on the South side of the moment. You know what I'm saying? But then you had older clips. You had like Neckland, you know what I'm saying, kind of faded out. Then you had Barger Track was a Damu set. Then you had 456. You know what I'm saying?
Go. Did y'all beef with Sharks on 12th Street?
Yeah, that's our main. That was our first main rival with Sharky's Park, 12th Street. Essays, but we went to school with a lot of them. But just some shit happened when our homeboy A-Dog got killed. That was the first homeboy that got killed by Sharky, by the 12th Streets. You know
so you one of the original founders of your hood?
Let's put it this way: I'm in the generation. I'm not one of the original founders of it, but I know all the niggas that was the first ones out there. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Because I was still going to school. I was still in high school.
That was 81, 82?
Yeah. The major class that started Southside Village is 82, 83, and from 83 to 85. A few niggas from 82. You know what I'm saying? If we go by class-wise, because a lot of us were still in school. You know what I'm saying? But certain people got out in 81, you know what I'm saying, and the village just started. Everybody was just saying, you know what I'm saying, this is the village. Because like I say, before that time, before the 80s, before 1980 or so, it was considered OBH, which was Original Brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? Which was Damu's. You know what I'm saying? Then it transformed because that's when colors started coming out. So we was representing the color of our school, which was blue and gold.
What made you want to be a Crip?
Association. You know what I'm saying? I was associated. All of them was my friends. Everybody was, you know, we just, once school was over, that's where we lingered in the hood. So we just started representing the neighborhood. We was always from the South. We was always going to fight. We was fighting since 80, 81, 82, fighting against other people. We considered ourselves Southside Village. I mean, we all grew up together. We all just kind of rolled into it. You know what I'm saying? I can't say it was just a fascination of this is what I'm gonna be. I ain't have shit else to do, you know, and I just ended in that role of claiming Southside Village Crip. You know what I'm saying? Once it started getting popular, hey, I was with the front line.
What year y'all became popular?
Southside was always popular because of Gary High. For Gary High. As far as Southside Village becoming popular, I would have to say about 84, 85. Maybe 83 a little bit, but as far as Southside Village Crip, it really got popular about 84, 85.
Mr. Gould.
Yeah.
Ronnie Coleman want to know that you know Sin, C-Mac, Flan, Shotgun, Crazy T, Shamu, Killer, Killer Cool, Lil Stone, or Baby Boy?
I know Flan, Shamu, I don't remember whoever it is you see it. C-Mac.
Shotgun.
I know Shotgun. Shotgun
Lil
come
Stone,
through.
Baby
Shotgun
Boy.
come. He's probably one of the only sin towns that really come to our hood days. Is Shotgun. You know what I'm saying?
That was Ronnie Coleman in the chat that asked that earlier.
Yeah, I know. I know.
No, Gunner talking about I know all the homies from his hood. No, I went back to the comment, homie. I don't know what homies like that, man.
Yeah, I know. You know what I'm saying? We ran across all of them, man. Pomona's not that big. You're going to eventually run across. You know, some people know some people, others don't know others. You know what I'm saying? It's just a matter of the time of day. I mean, we had Rock Around the Clock. We had Grand Central Station. We had the Milky Way. We had Grand Prix. You're gonna run into Pomona is not that big, homie. So if you're out there doing what you're doing, you're gonna run into everybody knows everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's just on what level you know that person or what lifestyle. I know it's a lot of motherfuckers from every motherfucking neighborhood in Pomona gonna know me as Goo because I wasn't a house nigga. I was a runaway slave. And I was running all through that month. So I know everybody from every neighborhood in Pomona, period, point blank. I know a lot of times, like I said, Sundown was before my time. Islands was before my time. Ghost Town was around my range and everything else was in my era.
You know Goldie from Southside?
Huh?
You know Goldie from Southside?
Which one? Big Goldie or Little Goldie? Rest in peace. I don't know who they're asking about. Which one?
Is gangbanging dead?
Hell yeah, it's been dead. Gang banging been dead. It's not even gang banging no more.
Oh yeah, it ain't nothing. But like I said, I ain't been in that lifestyle, man, in fuck since my last time going in that shit. Leave that shit alone, man. 20-some years. You know what I'm saying?
Still say cuz though.
Because I don't, man. It's
been drinking.
There you
Remember
go.
when we
You
said
been smoking.
be drinking, you say cuz, y'all say cuz, y'all cuz the nigga to death when y'all drinking.
When the last time you was in, Go?
Huh? I paroled it.
When was the last time you was in?
96. I got off parole in 99. I did 3 years on parole, and I was done with it.
Queen. Reggie Bush played football. He didn't play basketball.
When the last time you was in, Rocchead?
I got out actually December of 1991, January 92. I opened up 92. Fresh out.
You opened up what?
1992. I got out in December 91, but at the end of December 91, so 92.
Oh, okay.
Man, he said big light skinned Goldie that was in the feds. Go.
Yeah.
Big light skinned Goldie that was in the feds.
Both of them light skinned, but I don't think the young one was in the feds. He rest in peace.
All right.
So he's talking about Big Goldie. Yeah. He in Vegas.
They stay in Vegas?
Yeah. I told you I got about 15 homeboys that stay in Vegas right now.
Gunner said Goldie was white. What is he talking about?
I don't know who that nigga talking about, man.
Hey, so from your hood, Goo, you say he's one of the top. I said from your hood, you say he's one of the top 5, top 10, top 20.
Oh, I'm between 5 and 10, nigga.
All right, I just asked.
Hey, what I put myself in. Nigga, I put myself in the top 5 or 10, nigga. From two S's in the beat.
Hold on. Name.
Hold on. From Southside Business Crip Gang, nigga, I'm top 5, nigga, top 10. From Southside Business Crip Gang, I'm top 5 or top 10, nigga. Ask about it. They'll tell you. Ain't no secret. They'll tell you. I wasn't that nice when I was out there, baby boy. I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't that nice. I just looked this way. That's all. I understand.
You know you my Stiller boy, man. You know you my Stiller partner.
So I understand.
That don't mean nothing. Why are you so quiet, Kev Mac?
Because I'm going at it with the queen. She's talking sports. You know I love sports. She say USC put LA on the map, and she said Reggie Bush. That's all that needs to be said.
Damn.
O.J. Simpson killed 2 white people before Reggie Bush won that Heisman. You know, Marcus Allen. You know,
how many people you got online now?
250.
God damn. They listen, huh?
Didn't Reggie Bush?
Yeah, because Goob calmed down early and he ain't telling no story.
You know, I'm just letting Goob check y'all about his hood and him being the top 5 or top 10.
Hold on.
So in other words, if they had baseball cards for his hood, we want his. He's a collector's item from his hood.
Big Goob, okay.
My nigga's trying to freeze up again.
What do you say? Oh, hey, that's what. Hey, Rocchead. That's what they call me.
Big Goob.
They don't call me Mr. Goob. They call me Big Goob. They call me Big Goob.
Big Goob.
From Southside Village. Yes, sir.
I'm learning something tonight.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They call you grandpa. They call you grandpa, nigga.
Huh?
They say you learn something new every day, homie.
They call you Papa. Papa. Papa.
The hell is you talking to there, Loco?
Oh, Goog smoking his little bud too, huh? Bud head.
CBD. That's a CBD shit, man.
What you say, Loco?
You over there smoking that CBD.
You need to come closer to the camera, and can't nobody hear you.
Oh, now I need to come close. Now I need to come closer to the camera now, right?
You see that, Goob? I think Goob can't hear me or something.
Mr. Goob, can you hear?
Yeah, what happened?
Cuz I was talking to you. Kev.
Nah.
Goldie was up there with Cool from Bebop and your homeboy Peanut Mac. He's cool peeps. Goldie say he top 5 or 10. He only know 5 or 10 of his homeboys.
Goldie is what? You said Goldie is what? Get the fuck out of here.
That nigga can't hear me, man.
He said Goldie said he top 5 and 10. He said no.
Goldie was in the pen with the homeboy Cool from Bebop Watts and your homeboy Peanut Mac. Oh, my homeboy.
Okay.
Is that what you said? Oh, okay. You know Peanut.
Do I know who?
No, he talking to me.
Oh.
Yeah, Peanut out here doing real good, man. Peanut did a 360, man. He's doing great, man. I'm happy for him. I cheer him on all the time, man. I'm his biggest fan of what he's doing, man. I encourage him to expand his business. I'm not going to speak on it, but I try to stay in his ear, man, and compliment him because ain't no other homies gonna really compliment you when you're doing good, man, and tell you to stick with it. They're gonna try to steer you off to something else or tell you give me a job or hate on you. So I'm proud of him, man. I'm really proud of him. I've known him since he was 10 or 11 years old, man.
Oh boy, let me take my ass to sleep.
Yeah, go to bed, Rocchead. I know you still tired from the giveaway Saturday. Look like you grew a few new gray hairs. Your mustache still kind of black though, bro.
Huh?
Or you just got black top lip.
Hey, Rocchead, before you go, during Christmas time, man, who's the main reindeer in Santa Claus's fleet? What's his name?
Oh shit! Here you go.
Fuck you.
Go on, go to sleep, man.
Fuck you, feed you dog shit. In the worst way.
Hey, I'll take that, man.
Now, if you'd asked that question on Christmas, then you got that. But to ask that question today, you can't have that.
Christmas is my favorite holiday, man. I'm always thinking, I see my boss, man.
I don't celebrate. Hold on. I don't celebrate holidays.
Well, I mean, I didn't know
my kids be telling their friends, oh, my dad don't celebrate that shit. We ain't getting nothing.
Do they? Do your kids celebrate the time?
Hey, look. Hey, homie.
Village was our guys back in the 80s.
What's up? You up? Yeah. Hey. Rainbow alive?
What'd he say?
Is Rainbow alive? Oh, I thought he passed. Somebody said he got out. I said, no, Rainbow passed. Oh, it's Crazy Pope?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Call me in the morning. I'm gonna holler at you. All right, then. Later. I told you, nigga, he passed. I knew what I was talking about.
Yeah,
I
know. You see, I came back and told you.
No, you came back rectified, but I knew once he saw me, he'd call me.
Yeah, absolutely. You know? We all gonna call Rocchead back.
Yeah, man, we're gonna stick you.
That's
answer the phone, man. I don't know why the hell I wouldn't got his number. Now hell, I gotta answer every time. I don't know what the hell's going on. That nigga that out of lure a nigga out there, man, to go stab it. Why you didn't answer that phone? I can see it now. Come on, Rock, man. No, you ain't going to bed, man. That's all game. That's all game. You talking about?
Hey, Ronnie told me. Y'all was out there. We were close until there was a time when Ghost Town and Sin Town clicked up against us. You know what I'm saying? If you remember that in the 80s, that occurred in the 80s, and that's what put us rival. When we started really getting into it with Sin Town and Ghost Town is when they clicked up and it was a town thing. That's why a lot of my homies won't say we from P-Town. We won't use that town aspect of it. You know what I'm saying? We say we from the land. And I was just going with that was Ronnie Colby.
Somebody said Park Village put y'all on the map.
Was what?
Somebody said Park Village put y'all on the map?
Yeah.
No, he said they put the name Village on the map.
Oh, they put the name Village on the map. Okay.
Kev, you see what Keith Klaus said?
Yeah, keep Klaus crazy.
What did he say?
He said he's here now. We can start from the beginning now.
Hey, you know what?
Tell him to take his tall, leaky ass to sleep.
That sounds like something his shooting coach would say to him.
Huh?
That sounds like something his shooting coach would say to him. I'm here now. Start over. Shoot them free throws over, boy.
Hey, Kev, it's a small world because Keith Klaus know my homegirl Cat.
Keith Claus know everybody, man. He was an NBA player. He got all the girls. He got them from
No, I'm
Pomona,
talking
LA.
about that was his cousin. His cousin is a homegirl from my hood.
Oh yeah, he probably was messing with her too. You know how them country folks are. Hey, he said that's his big cousin. He gonna get in trouble. He know
Good
he's supposed to
question.
be saying cuz.
Yeah. Somebody asked, was Rocchead ever in the pen with Tookie?
Cricket?
Yeah.
With who?
Tookie ever on the same.
Rocky,
With
you
who?
froze on me?
No, I'm
Tookie.
here.
Oh,
Tookie
my shit
Williams.
froze.
No,
Everybody froze.
Never. Okay.
no,
Got
Somebody
it
asked
wrong.
in the comments for real.
no. Tookie was in San Quentin.
Okay.
I never made it to San Quentin.
What's that noise, man? What you doing over there, Goo?
I ain't doing shit.
What's that? Y'all hear that noise?
Yeah.
That's the aliens come to get you.
They come to get your ass first.
Oh shit.
On Village, they put on the map was Park.
All right, Q. Talk to you tomorrow, homie. The Rock No LB from Pyro.
Mm-hmm. Little Sport Pyro.
Yep. James Thomas asked you that.
Yeah.
And Supreme said sound like somebody cooking dope. But you, man, I'm telling you, that's why I was like, what the hell is that?
Let me see if it's me.
Yep.
Sound like that work.
Let me see who that is. It ain't Loco.
Was Rocchead ever locked up with George Jackson?
It's Goob. Goob's sound is messed up. Goob got water in the beaker. That's what you hear bubbling.
Dumb reviews. I think that's a no.
Huh?
They asked, had you ever been locked up with George Jackson?
Don't know.
Hell no. George was dead by the time Rocchead made it.
That's my point. Don't know him.
Right. Did CCO and UBN ever have interviews in prison?
Hey, what?
Did CCO and UBN ever have issues in prison?
Nah.
Hey, Goob, you running. What do you say? Hey, Goob, you
I
running.
see that Jamel Bar.
Hey, well, we're about to hit 3 hours, so I'm going to go on and get off, man.
All right, players, man. I'll let y'all tomorrow.
How many people you going off with?
Much love, y'all.
All right, go. Loco, all right, Kev.
All right, take it easy, bro. Goob, you the last one left, man. You standing tall through it all. I'm about to go, though. Mac Kids and Maniacs, y'all take it easy. Super chats. Good looking out. Appreciate y'all. I think Crystal tapped out, huh? All right, y'all. Take it easy.